Well, here we are, guys. Welcome to the first live stream of the Renegade Arcade, our first Renegade Pop Culture live stream as well. Hopefully, this is going out to everybody in the group, and hope that you guys can chime in and maybe leave us a comment or two and just let us know what's going on with you guys. Anyway, yeah, this is the Renegade Arcade. I am Keona, your host, also known as Neoplasmic. That's Tyler, and that's Brock.
Yo.
Hello.
So Bio and Organoid 0. All right, guys, we are here to talk about there you go. We're already doing the dab. It's happening.
No,
it's happening.
No.
Yes.
That is not happening. Our first time on here, that is not classified as a dab. It was just a side motion. We are getting that shown right now.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so we are going to be talking about our main topic today is going to be the Resident Evil 25th anniversary. Is it 25th anniversary?
Yeah. I believe it was 25th, yes.
Good Lord, it's as old as Tomb Raider, and I'm older than it is, so I feel old. So we're going to be talking about a lot of Resident Evil stuff, and we're also going to be talking about some of the news that happened last week and this week, since we missed last week's show. So one of the first things that I wanted to bring up with you guys today is Brock, what do you got first lined up for us in the titles?
First up, we have what you wanted to talk about first, which is kind of weird, is Outriders coming to Game Pass.
Outriders coming to Game Pass. Okay, so this is a bit of news that was a little bit shocking, especially for me. I didn't expect this. So apparently, what's going on is for all of us Xbox owners and PC Game Pass owners, Game Pass Ultimate owners, subscribers, I should say, we are going to get basically access to Outriders at no additional cost. So I feel bad for anybody that actually pre-ordered on Xbox or on PC, because I almost did.
It looks like a nightmare.
In fact, I was sitting here and I was thinking to myself today, maybe I should pre-order that because it was on the Square Enix show. And I almost forgot that it's coming to Game Pass Ultimate. So I'm just okay. Let's just hold off on that and not spend our money needlessly because, it's coming. The good thing is that they will have, I believe, crossplay enabled for this game. So that means Brock and you and I can play.
Oh, yeah. Dude, my life is going to go to waste playing this. I am so excited. That 6 minutes they played, plus they showed some side quest of basically you get side quests of going, hey, that big ugly thing, go kill it.
It's basically Destiny. It really is like Destiny, except that the power sets are, I think, a little bit cooler in this game.
They're cooler, and you have to rerun stuff like Diablo, which I like.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
yeah. Yes.
So
it's gonna
that's
be
pretty cool.
Fun. Can you guys still get the pre-order stuff if it's on Game Pass?
No, they said you're not going to get pre-order the pre-order armor or anything. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. All right,
because they're no, we want you to spend money. No.
Yeah.
Don't just sit there and get it off your subscription. Why would you do that? Why were we even offering this on subscription? What's wrong with us? Anyway.
Absolutely.
And people can fly. I want them to put in more Bulletstorm in this game, though. I really hope that we get a little more attitude.
Dude, if this does well, there is going to be some ridiculous side content to it. I would not doubt that somewhere there is a Trishka Novak type character or a Grayson Hunt that you're just going to come across on a random mission or something like that, or you're going to get one of his guns or the freaking tracker auto rifle or was it a quad barrel sniper or a shotgun that was in?
Something like that, yeah.
It was a quad shotgun.
It was a quad shotgun. I don't doubt at all that there's going to be some random Bulletstorm stuff in there, or maybe they might even get, what was the Gears of War title they did? Was it Judgment?
It was Judgment.
Yeah, Judgment, the fourth one.
Yeah, they're going to put some stuff in there because they've said if it does well, they're going to put more into it.
Baron suddenly appears.
Yeah, because they said they don't have a Game Pass or anything planned. They're you have the full game. If it does well, we'll add more, which I like.
I'm not gonna lie, if Bear just showed up, I would actually probably die laughing. It's the best character from the series.
That'd be awesome, man. What about not Coltrane?
I like him too, but I'm I'm happy those two got their own game, even if that game was not as good as it could have been.
Yeah, this is true. All right, so Outriders come to Game Pass. Hope you guys have not pre-ordered on Xbox or on PC if you have Game Pass Ultimate, because you're gonna have to jump through some hoops to get a refund, and you'll also miss out on the armor, though. That's the one negative thing. But
Because they data mined it and it looks awesome.
does it really? Okay,
It does.
well,
It actually looks pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to look that up. So,
but
all right. So
speaking of Square Enix,
yes. Yeah, they had a little 45-minute gameplay event. Actually, it was more like 40 minutes. So today, basically, their major announcement today was the new Life is Strange game, which is coming out, which looks pretty freaking awesome, man. Like, I'm surprised. I kind of didn't play Life is Strange 2, but I did play the first one. Really enjoyed the first one.
You didn't miss much with 2, in my opinion.
Yeah, 2
is this the fourth game? It's Life is Strange, and there's Before the
There's
Storm,
Before the
there's
Storm.
Life is Strange 2, and then there's
So I guess you could say, yeah.
Technically, but like Deck 9 didn't make Before the Storm, so it's technically their third game.
Yeah,
I thought it was Donut made the first.
Or Don't Nod. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Donut.
they switched it out. Now Deck 9's doing this, but it's weird. But man, it looks really cool. And also they announced that you're getting a remastered, improved visual quality of the first. I love how much that they're basically disowning Life is Strange 2.
Yeah, I know. That game just doesn't exist for some reason.
Because they're you get a really cool version of the first 2 with the characters you really liked.
I don't have anything against the second game at all. Honestly, just that it didn't really look as interesting to me. And I don't know why that is. It just really connect.
You're gonna hate me, but I never even cared for the first one.
I really like the first one, but it's not everybody's. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
It's janky as shit.
Not even the janky part. It gave me not quite all the way, but gave me David Cage-esque vibes of here's a French company that thinks they get America, but not quite.
Okay.
That is true. That's fair.
Hold on. If we're gonna compare people to
not
David,
as bad.
Okay, I was gonna say, because they didn't have any random reality vaginas opening up just because they had ghosts in their story.
No. It's not that bad. It's just of that vein. There's still likable characters, and there's moments I like, and the main mechanic of going back to time in 5 minutes is a total wish fantasy that I've always kind of wondered, man, I wish I had that ability right now. But overall, I just 6 out of 10.
The only thing that I really, really disliked about that was that stupid stealth section that they had in the last chapter, or maybe the second to last chapter, whatever it was. Yeah. I mean, they had a few things that were just really, really weird.
Yeah,
but
also the bottle hunt in the second episode, that was terrible.
I hate that. That guy can go. Yeah. Whoever thought of that idea can go to hell. I hated that.
Although the thing is, they made fun of that in the 5th episode, because Max goes isn't there a scene in the 5th one where Max goes, "Oh God, no, not a bottle hunt," anything like that?
I can't remember where they do, but they reference it for sure. I know that, but it's just man, that part was not great. And Life is Strange 2, it almost seemed like they had a different person judging the voice acting, and that's what I didn't like about it. It falls really flat. And the first one, you had Ashley Birch doing Chloe. You can't go wrong there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought everyone was good at voice acting, and except for the main girl, I always thought she was just okay.
She gets better. She gets better. She gets way better. The first episode, she's incredibly stale, but she does get better. That's also better. I think they have weird voice direction in some of those scenes too.
There was.
Yeah, that too. It's the same with David Cage. I'm who does the voice direction? Because that can matter a lot when it comes to voice acting.
I think that's today's one.
I would just attribute it. I would attribute it to Don't Nod sort of finding their footing as a studio, especially in the narrative game space, because I think that they do Remember Me before.
Yes.
Yes. And then they did
Remember Me was
their
first game, and that was that had a little bit of jank to it too, if I remember correctly. It was a little
it had some weird stuff. I mean, hey, one of your main characters is named Edge, the guitarist, so what can you expect?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, Nilin was the main character though.
No, but the guy's name was Edge.
Yeah, Edge, because he's so edgy.
I don't hate the first Life is Strange. I actually genuinely like the, what do they call him? The step douche. That guy who's actually pretty.
Oh yeah, step douche. Yeah. He is one of the best parts of Life is Strange 2 because he pops up in it at the very, very end.
Damn it, you're gonna make me want to play that because that character went from being really hateable to actually genuinely likable in kind of a unique way that I'm like,
he's genuinely awesome at the end of it. And at the end of Life is Strange 2, he has the best moment of almost any character that entire series. Because we get to talk with him as the main character of the second game and basically speak about what his true feelings about Chloe and all that whole situation is. And it's amazing.
And that was in Life is Strange 2?
That was in Life is Strange 2. Randomly, you go with a person to a compound before you try and cross into, like, the main crux of the whole game is trying to get across Mexico to where your dad wanted to go back to. And you go to this place where all these people are like living off the land, and then he's just there. I'm like, what? And then you get to talk to him, and he's totally chill and all that. It's awesome. I lost my shit. I was streaming it on Twitch, and I lost my shit.
It's a random ass cameo, man.
Huh?
It's awesome. That's though.
Cool.
You're making me kind of want to play it now because I'm like,
now I kind of want to play too. Now
it's great. That moment with him is the best part of the whole game.
That doesn't really say a lot of good things about the second game of the best moments with a character from a previous game.
It's just how good the moment is. I don't want to spoil what the moment is, but you get some closure and some, what I want to say, factual confirmation on the canonical ending of that game.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that's another thing I kind of didn't really
I'm pretty sure the canonical ending is the one where Chloe is dead.
I'm pretty sure, because they put in like 10 minutes of effort when it came to the ending of that choice. The other one, it's like 1 minute, bye.
Yeah. I don't even give a crap though, because to me it's still gonna be Chloe and Max riding off into the sunset. I'm sorry, it's just the truth.
Until
screw the town, screw the world.
Until the next super hurricane kills her, probably.
To be honest, the town was kind of shit.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. But I'm not imagining a sequel where it's like they go to like New Orleans. It's like, oh no, it's Super Katrina. They want to kill her again.
Oh no. They did a comic book series, which I think might still be going on. I don't know if it was just a mini or something, but they did like a comic book, a couple volumes of it from Titan Publishing, and they were just like, I think it was all about like Chloe and Max and what would have happened there in that storyline, or like the time loop that keeps going on and stuff. And so it's kind of interesting, yeah. So
the new
check
power
that out if you're a Life is Strange fan.
The new power looks cool. Like you get the sense of emotions, and like you get research back into why it is. And
here we are just talking about like the old games and not even talking about the new one that was just announced.
Man, but this sounds like another wish fulfillment power. That's the one thing I'll give about this game, is it gives you that one ability where it's like, man, I wish I could do that in real life.
Yeah, and man, like they don't change up their style that much. It just looks 1,000 times prettier in this game.
That's good. So it's like
especially.
It reminds me of like Telltale games where they never changed the engine, but they kept just getting better with like the graphics.
Yeah, exactly.
The town itself really looks a lot nicer.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
in true colors. So,
and of course, in Life is Strange fashion, someone dies at the beginning of it.
But is there going to be talking about how awesome the movie's Final Fantasy Spirits Within is?
No, there will be plenty of talk about, I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane? I was eating those beans.
I love that. That's a wish fulfillment theme, just taking beans and throwing at some guy you don't like and then going...
Then suddenly they cut to Rorschach and he's like, I helped myself to some beans. I hope you don't mind. He's like, Rorschach, do you want me to heat those up for you? He's like, no. Shut up, Dad.
Shut up. No.
Rorschach doesn't eat hot beans. Rorschach only eats cold beans.
Right out the can.
Coming out of the dog carcass in the alley. Okay, anyway.
How do you even pitch a game like Life is Strange? It's like point and click meets Twin Peaks meets... I don't know.
I don't know. It's just, I know that whole boy was the end of that game freaky, and it doesn't pump the brakes at all when you get towards the end.
Nope.
Nope.
Boy.
So I'm curious to see if they're going to do that with this one and like really take us to the edge here.
I wonder if there's going to be any cameo
edge of life and death.
They definitely could be, because I was telling you, I was quite shocked when I saw David at the end of Life is Strange 2.
Psych, the character we're going to meet is Warren.
Well, they got like Katie Benson's character from Before the Storm. is in there. What's her name? I think one of the main characters, I think Steph or something is the name.
Something like that.
Oh man, I have a hard time remembering the side characters.
But yeah, so apparently
cool.
it's a returning character from Before the Storm. So
nice. Oh, she was only Before the Storm anyway.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, they had a decent amount of other stuff going on at that event. Like they finally named that PS5 game. It's called Forspoken.
Forspoken.
I don't get what that's about, but we didn't get a whole lot other than the fact that it has a name now.
I'm so glad that like the character design of the lead character that Ella Balinska is playing is still like going to be, you know, kind of like graphically interesting, because at first when they showed that first scene where she's like, now let's check out a scene from Project Athia, which they were still calling it, even though it has a name now.
Yeah.
So then she was like, so she introduced the scene, and then it's her in like just like a sweater and like, you know, just looking like a normal person. And I was just like, so they cast an actress and then they just decided to throw out a character design and just be like, nope, just normal person here. I mean, so I was a little disappointed until they showed that second half of the gameplay footage, and then it was like, okay, well, it's still a video game character, thank God.
Yes.
But like, yeah, I mean, seriously, why were they calling it Project Athia? Why didn't they just have a screen that just showed us like, okay, it's going to be called Forspoken from now on, so that
people like nicknames. They love code names in the game industry.
In my opinion, they didn't know what they were going to call the game, because they showed in that press release that the planet that she lives on is called Athia.
Okay.
Or like the land is called Athia.
I think I would have preferred that as a name, honestly.
Yeah, it's fine.
Forspoken. What the hell does that mean?
I have no idea. It's going to be some prominent word that they use and all that kind of stuff. It's like,
your destiny is forspoken.
Something like that.
It's just like the third video game that just coins a word as a title after Revengeance and Death Stranding.
Hey, Revengeance is the coolest fucking word ever.
Oh, I love it. I love that word.
Returnal,
dude, yes. Revengeance is awesome, man. That's like,
I can't believe no one thought of that before that game.
How did that never turn into a 90s action movie?
Arnold Schwarzenegger is Revengeance.
Yes. My goodness. Or a Liam Neeson but yeah.
Yes, I have a particular set of skills.
I will be Revengeance all over you.
And they all involve my vibrating. They all involve my vibrating blade.
After I returnal.
Your fate is forspoken.
Dude, you guys, your video game companies with your made-up words, come on.
I was like, keep doing it. More of it.
Honestly, why not?
They sound cool.
The English language is destroyed anyway. Grammar's RIP grammar.
I mean, just this week, apparently, the dictionary added that Simpsons line, like the smallest man in Biggins, the biggest spirit.
Yes.
In Biggins. Which the joke of that scene was that wasn't a real word. Now it is.
Oh, and Biggins is the best word ever. Come on.
Biggins.
It's not set to. It's set to Wumbo.
All right. What else happened at the Square Enix event? We had some Marvel's Avengers news.
You know, for those two people that still play it.
For those two, you know, like, yeah.
Didn't they just have some crap where they made it you have to be super grindy more than normal, and they tried to explain that it's a good thing?
Yes, because leveling up confuses people.
It's like that EA freaking post on Reddit about Battlefront 2. Guys, it's actually going to make you feel really invested in getting Darth Maul.
Well, it's like that Kotaku article that they just printed out with the Pokemon things, with the loot box things, or like the random, items that you can get, and they're like, it's actually fun presents.
Yeah.
It's surprise
mechanics. Yes, there we go.
Surprise mechanics and fun presents. Did you know that when you get a random item in a game, it's called a fun present?
Just to try to not be sued, we had to come up with new words.
Yeah, that's what we can use less of. A company using a new word to describe gambling.
Dumb.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about the one plus thing, the like positive thing that I could see in this Avengers news is that I heard Ashley Birch was voicing Kate Bishop, so that's cool.
Ooh, that's nice.
Right now, the resident female archer, Ashley Birch, has got that on lock.
Oh man, it's so sad though, because I love Kate Bishop as a character, and I actually really do enjoy like Hawkeye, and I like the fact that they're taking off from Matt Fraction and David Aja's like their or Aja, however you pronounce his name, their like comic book run, where like Clint and Kate were kind of like joined at the hip and just like going on adventures together. That was cool.
Did you hear about the other great news of the Marvels or Avengers? Like
there's a roadmap.
Well, there's a roadmap, and also like they were borderline optioning Spider-Man as like a launch for PlayStation, and now you're going to get it after summer of 2021.
Yeah, sure.
There's no one going to be left by that point.
Yeah,
like it's not even going to play the same. Why would you want it?
There's a Black Panther expansion. I mean, that's cool.
That it is cool.
It's too little, too late, guys.
Yeah. I
Look,
just
man,
wish it was a normal game.
Look, even the most hardcore Kamala Khan fan's not going to put up with this anymore.
No.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of Kamala Khan, and I do not like that game.
It's not good.
I don't like the portrayal of her either. All right, so what else happened at this Square Enix thing? They had a bunch of mobile games.
They did. Was a Hitman one?
Yay.
It was Hitman, like Assassins something.
Hitman Sniper Assassins, their like working title.
Wasn't that something they did like way back in the day, like Sniper Edition of Hitman 2?
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
But
well, I mean, for all the, I don't know. I don't play any mobile games, so fuck it.
Oh, I don't either.
What? You guys don't have phones?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't have two phones. No. That I switch
and that man was never seen again.
You just took him in the back and shot him.
The studio, you disappointed us for the last time.
It's like they also announced that Tomb Raider trilogy
for your lack of vision,
which I guess is only like $19. You can get all three of those awesome Tomb Raider games
for $19. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, because I guess
that's actually really
it's
good.
on sale right now for that, but I guess it's going to jump up.
No, is that DLC along with it too, or
all the DLCs in it?
Great,
that's cool.
Yep,
that's a DLC, and the second one is not that bad.
No. I still have to play Rise and Shadow, honestly. Like, I really love the first one.
Rise, I think, is pretty good, although the plot's a little bit weaker. Gameplay-wise, it's an increase. The third one was kind of the weakest for me, but it's not bad.
The reason I didn't like the third one as much is that it's really short.
Yeah, it's short, and also Lara's kind of awful.
Well, the problem...
I don't care.
Oh boy.
More awful the better. More awful the better.
The problem is Laura is not awful. Laura is put into 1,000 situation where she goes, "You're a weak woman, so the man got away with the artifact."
Oh,
all
really?
The time. I hate it. There's multiple situations where it's just like she gets overpowered because she's a woman. I'm like,
so it's not even her fault. It's the fault of the freaking design.
Every time she gets screwed
kind
over,
of is,
but 90% is not her fault. That pisses me off so much. It happens a lot.
Also, I hope you really like that big Native American guy from the first game, because he shows up a lot in the third one.
Keona's awesome.
Although there is a weird running gag where he's like, hey, I'll find a way around. He does that like 5 or 7 times.
Yeah, there's like, we didn't have a program to bet him in the scene, so he's got to be away right now.
It's like he always shows up at the exact same time you do. It's like, what path is he taking? It has to be easier than this.
The third one's a lot more like an RPG, which is better.
That I like. There are good aspects to it. Also, Rhianna Pratchett was not a writer on this one. That might explain why it became weirdly less feminist, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, see, because that's the thing that really bothers me about it, is the fact that if they're going to pull that card, like, they should have pulled it 2 games before. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Lara's a survivor now. Like, she should be able to fight off dudes.
Although she's a survivor like 3 times over at this point. It's like each game she just goes through more and more stuff. It's like she rose. She's not high enough yet.
It's like at this point you're the Tomb Raider. Like, what are we even doing?
So I didn't know that you guys meant that she was awful as like a playable character. I thought you meant that she was awful like as a person in the game.
No, she's great. It's just that they kind of there's points where it's just like, okay, plot has to have you be terrible at your job right now.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I hate that in movies and games.
That's so stupid.
X has to be stupid now for plot to go forward.
Yeah.
And where's her 2 pistols? Seriously, come on.
She's gonna get him in the next game.
Oh well, she
The
has
one
them
that
in
connects the
Fortnite,
two.
guys. She has them in Fortnite.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Fortnite.
Let's not talk about that.
Well, you remember that time when
Fucking hate
when
Fortnite.
Ellen Ripley fought Lara Croft in Fortnite? No.
Why are all these people in Fortnite and not in Smash?
Why is John Wick in freaking Fortnite, not Smash?
Why does Fortnite exist?
Because it has to. Remember when Fortnite was a building thing?
Yep.
And then
Should've just
no
stayed
one
that.
even cares about it anymore? Ugh.
Should've
Oh,
just
yeah, I remember when
stayed
people
that.
built things in that game to avoid the bullets, which I think annoyed a lot of people anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Fortnite. I am not a Fortnite fan, so sorry guys. Anybody who likes
I'm
Fortnite.
not either.
Also,
you guys can just
Fortnite's
go jump off
canon
a
to
cliff.
Fortnite's canon to Star Wars because I guess they
Kidding.
freaking they got the scene in Rise of Skywalker that wasn't actually in the movie.
Fortnite is a part of the Star Wars.
If you wanted to
universe.
hear
Thank
what
you,
his
Disney.
message was, it played during Fortnite only.
Yeah, thanks Disney. Thank you.
Although
for
the
that.
message was basically, "I'm alive, bitches."
Pretty much.
I fell down a hole and now I'm alive.
I'm making a bad movie worse. I
Play it again.
have Snoke in a tube as a test tube, baby. Brah.
I cannot be beaten unless you use 2 lightsabers this time.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
That was
Fortnite, no.
basically all of the Square Enix.
That was basically it. No Final Fantasy VII Remake PC port news. Come on, guys, like put it on PC. What's wrong with you?
I'm kind of shocked they didn't show anything like gameplay footage. Nothing.
Didn't they say they were going to show something?
I thought they were gonna.
Like at the event when they were advertising it on Twitter or something, didn't it say like Final Fantasy VII Remake on the thing that on the list of topics or whatever?
Yeah, I thought it was, but apparently
I mean,
not.
we have time to show a
it.
Just Cause mobile game, but we don't have time to show anything for Final Fantasy.
I forgot they did that. Forgot already that they did that.
Good Lord, Square Enix. Sometimes I don't know.
I don't know either.
Why can't you be like your bigger brother, Capcom?
Because then they'd make good games now.
Yeah.
Which, hey, Outriders is good, but those mobile games are trash.
Outriders.
At least with the mobile games, they didn't bring up some franchise everyone loves and then make it a mobile game like EA.
This is true.
Didn't Square Enix make that weird multiplayer, like you're a soldier now thing that they're trying to push now? Or am I thinking of something weird? It's a soldier something. Oh, I can't think of what it is.
Yeah, are you talking about that 6 Days in Fallujah game?
No, it's a Final Fantasy thing. I can't think of what it's called.
What? Final Fantasy has used a soldier? What?
Oh, you're thinking of the First Soldier.
First Soldier, thank you. That's what
First
it was.
Soldier?
First Soldier. Yeah.
Yes.
Do I even want to know?
No. No, you don't.
No.
Let's not talk about it. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's like the Command and Conquer mobile game. That didn't happen either.
Moving on.
Okay,
what was the third topic there?
Third topic right here is good beat 'em ups are back.
Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce these guys' names, okay, but it's like Dotemu or something, or Dotemu or whatever you pronounce it, however you pronounce that name.
It's .mu.
.mu. Okay, so they are the so they are the publisher of Streets of Rage 4 as well, which was a pretty badass game. If you guys haven't played it, go ahead and play that because it's awesome. And I have it for like every system that I own, including PC, PS4, Xbox One. Yeah, I got it. So Streets of Rage 4 is amazing. The same publisher and I think the same developer possibly is working on a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game called Shredder's Revenge, which is a return to the old school, like TMNT arcade sort of style of gameplay, and just even the visuals, man, it looks totally like it, or like Turtles in Time, or what have you.
That's what it reminded me of. Was Turtles in Time?
Whichever arcade Turtles game you remember from your childhood, this is the game.
You can insert any game you want, although we all know the answer with Turtles in Time.
Yes.
Of course. Well, I mean, I like the original.
It's so good, everyone thinks the third Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is actually called Turtles in Time.
I don't know how it wasn't, to be honest. But we don't need to remember that movie.
No,
we don't really.
It's so good it alters your memory of existence.
Yeah, that movie doesn't exist either. Okay, so let's see here. Can we show the trailer, Brock? Can we?
I can show. I would have had to have downloaded it as a video.
Gotcha.
We'll be more prepared next time.
That's
I
okay.
promise.
That's okay. Anyway, guys, just look it up on YouTube. It's TMNT Shredder's Revenge trailer. Just pop that in YouTube.
Oh yeah,
it'll just come right up because it looks so good for those of us who remember those beat 'em up arcade games.
Oh yeah.
From our childhood, the X-Men one, the Simpsons one, of course, all the Turtles.
Oh man, I had the most fun memories going to like an old like hotel in like Minnesota on a lake playing nothing but the Simpsons one all the way through.
Oh man, love that. Marge attacking people with a vacuum cleaner.
Homer was the best character. His punch was the most effective.
Homer, yes. He did have the effective punch. Bart on the skateboard. What did Lisa attack people with? I forget.
I don't remember.
Did she attack with anything? Was it just like her, like, I don't know, like pearls or something? I can't even remember, man.
Oh man,
I don't think I played very much as Lisa. That's why.
No, she was never my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, I love Lisa as a character, but in the game, I don't know.
In any case, wasn't the same studio that made the X-Men and the Simpsons one?
Yes, that was all like Konami, man. Konami was on like a roll with all those like arcade games.
Man. I miss so much that we're never going to get to see any more of Bebop and Rocksteady in the movies because they got to have Seamus in there and he was amazing.
It took 30 years for them to actually get to the big screen because they were not in Turtles 2, and then they had to show up in the Michael Bay Turtles 2.
Well, they did Toka and Razor because they didn't want to do freaking Bebop and Rocksteady.
The story behind that is so weird,
man. That's so strange.
Like, how did Kevin Nash get in a Shredder costume before we got Bebop and Rocksteady? Like, how?
I didn't even know that. That was Kevin Nash. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Super Shredder was Kevin. Only the Super Shredder when he's like bashing apart the dock. That was Kevin Nash.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yes.
As hell.
We got Kevin Nash and Vanilla Ice in the Turtles movie before we got Bebop and Rocksteady.
The 90s.
Oh, the 90s. We could watch that movie and then go play the X-Men arcade game and hear "Welcome to Die."
That's good stuff.
I still say that casually every so often, and everyone goes like, "What?" It's like you wouldn't get it, man. That's
one of my favorite bad movie game takes, alongside of "I Feel Asleep."
That I think it's I rank that even higher than "All Your Bases Belong to Us."
It is up there.
Hello. Do you know any sailors?
Or the
I am looking for sailors and for the man who killed my father.
I can't remember what the video game is. It's an RPG where they didn't take out the part where the actor asked to redo the line.
That's Oblivion.
Oblivion, that's what it is.
Where the lady goes like, the Thieves Guild broke into the asylum, the building, and the library all in a single night. I can do better than that. Let me try again.
That's awesome.
And then the second take is actually worse than the first take.
It is. It's the best.
They patched that out eventually, but the world will never forget.
Oh man.
Someone
bad video game quotes. That's got to be like a show topic one day. We have to do like all the bad video game quotes from
ranking
that YouTube video that has like the 20 worst video games.
I don't know. Is what's worse, Welcome to Die or Jill Sandwich? I don't know.
Jill Sandwich is great. Welcome to Die is a mistranslation. Jill Sandwich is great because it gets brought back up in Revelations 2 as a dumb joke that Barry tells people.
Although I think Master of Unlocking was also a mistranslation error.
Oh, almost that whole game was.
Oh yeah, the whole game was.
Because they just didn't understand English. You go over there. If you want to look up some, we'll get to it later. But if you want to look up some great stuff, people re-edited the sound clips of the stuff from Resident Evil to make it sound like a porno.
You can do that very easily.
It's awesome.
I have to look that up.
But I'm quite excited about Shredder's Revenge because honestly, the last decent Turtles game I played was the one that Platinum made,
and that was quite a while ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yes, it was.
And correct me if I'm wrong, would this be the first Turtles beat 'em up where you can actually play as April O'Neil?
Yeah, she's kicking ass.
Yeah, because you couldn't play as her in any other ones, right?
No, not in the old classics, not in any of the newer games that I could think of.
Yeah, at least as a beat 'em up. Yeah,
I love it.
I'm fine with that. Sure. Him and her and Shredder. Why or Splinter? Excuse me. Yeah, why not?
Absolutely. They should
What
make
if you could actually play as Shredder?
Shredder fighting Shredder. Yeah, why
That
not?
would be awesome. I'd be down for that.
As long
it
as
would make no sense, but who cares?
It would make no sense as long as I could get the DLC to become the giant, like, Swiss Army knife Shredder that was in the first of the Nickelodeon, or the first of that run with the bigger, bulkier turtles, where he just ejects his knives off of himself.
I love that version.
He's awesome looking.
What about the clone army of Shredders, where it's like he has like freaking like lobster claw Shredder?
Lobster claw Shredder.
Y'all want to see the best version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I believe it was the Next Mutation was what it was connected to. But when I was younger, I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best. There's a whole melody about them singing Merry Christmas to Shredder and all this stuff. And it's just terrible.
You guys remember like the stage show?
Yes. Man, those animatronic suits.
Do you guys remember Venus de Milo?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Sure do. That also doesn't exist, by the way. We're going to call it now.
They redid having a female turtle now in the actual comics. There's like an actual new female turtle. That's really cool because I'm like, that should be a thing.
I mean, it should, really. Yeah. Representation matters.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Although this will never top the weirdness of one of those old like 80s like, advertisements for the original show that said based on the incredible true story. Yeah, I think whoever was doing the narration that got handed the wrong script for a moment.
Somebody was on the crack.
Or the I don't know if it ever became canon, but I know there's a comic book run where the mutagen is the same thing that blinded Daredevil.
I think you're right.
Was that like a Ninja Turtles versus the Marvel Universe?
I don't know, but what the same chemical that does whatever to Daredevil is the thing
by
that
Frank
hit
Miller?
the turtle. I don't know. You'd have to look it up, but it was ridiculous.
Yes, it was quite weird when RoboCop and Terminator showed up.
Exactly.
You're still never going to top Daredevil on a Gatling gun screaming, "I'm sorry." You're just never going to top that.
I'm sorry.
But yeah,
how does it work?
And who can forget them showing up in NetherRealm Studio games?
Yeah.
Yes.
It works.
Why not?
It works.
Yeah. That was just like, hey, who don't we have yet? That's basically what those games are turning into because they've got their formula down so pat.
Oh yeah, at this point they're just basically yelling at any freaking studio or copyright holder going, "We want it."
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh yeah.
Like Ed Boon walks into he just walks into random studios and he just goes, "Get over here!"
Yeah, exactly. I imagine to him more like freaking Tyrone Biggums from the Chappelle Show. Y'all got any more of them side characters? I can get one of them side characters. Any more?
Can I get a Shredder? Can I get a Krang?
Dude, if I could perform fatalities on Krang, it would be the best thing ever.
Obviously, he had to be in the big bodysuit.
You'd be like Ferritor, but with Krang and the like.
Hardcore, like PG-13, like Shredder.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Can we get like a Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct? Because I would like to see that.
Dude, don't talk about my dreams right now.
No. It would have to be Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. This is well written down.
Of course, but I mean, if you can't do that,
it would work. It would work worlds better with that because I could tell you right now, Capcom is not letting you perform fatalities on Chun-Li.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to rip like I don't know Ken's face off.
No, but I could tell you right now, they would
except in that comic book that I showed you guys.
Comic book.
That is true.
What was that?
But I bet you they would let Shao Kahn beat down freaking Fulgore with a hammer.
And Bison versus Shao Kahn be one of the greatest things ever.
It would be. It's just that the last time we got a crossover thing with Street Fighter, we got Tekken, and I love Tekken, and that game was terrible.
Yeah, that's true.
It killed the other crossover that was supposed to be with those two. But we got Akuma and Tekken 7, which is cool.
I think that like that Tekken producer, like what's it, Katsuhiro? What's his name? Harada. Yeah. I think he's still like pissed off about it too.
I think he is too.
He's very pissed off because they were quite excited to get their end of the deal. and they just never got it.
On when I was watching the Japanese like fighting game developers stream on Maximilian Dude's channel, they were like they had Katsuhiro Hirata there, and he was just like he had this look on his face like he was either sleeping or he was pissed off the whole time. Yep. But he was very nice when he spoke. It was just so funny.
Yeah,
that visual of him just sitting there going like,
exactly. That's that look on his face. It's all good. They're allowed to do what they want. They're a different breed over there.
That's great, man. I mean, without them, we wouldn't have any fighting games anyway. So,
oh no,
except for Mortal Kombat, that would
be just NetherRealm versus nobody.
Is where's Arc System Works out of?
They're Japanese, right?
I'm pretty sure they're Japanese.
Yeah.
That's the other one I'm trying to. Yeah, Soul Calibur.
Yeah, they are Japanese.
So is the only one Mortal Kombat?
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's why it's the most violent one.
That's weird.
Because America.
Ed Boon truly is America.
Ed Boon for president.
Get to the polls. Get over here, voter.
Oh man.
He has like Scorpion sitting there just like totally just whipping people.
We would have Shao Kahn in the Oval Office. That is exactly what it would be. And that would be the best and worst advertisement for a presidency ever.
Now, would John Tobias be his running mate, or would he be like the guy who goes against him?
I'm pretty sure Tobias would be the guy going against him. Now considering
that debate would be amazing.
It would.
It would literally be round one fight.
They would just be talking about video game things and like no one would care.
What I would want is when they go up to the palette to like go to their podiums, it would just show a picture of Noob Saibot splitting in half and turning into the two parts of his name. For those who don't know, Noob Saibot is Boon and Tobias spelled backwards because they're creative.
And at the very end of the debate, Ed Boon will do a kneel 3 times, go forward, and then something weird will happen.
Yeah. He'll turn invisible, and then the other guy will just die.
Yeah, the lights will go out.
We need to get like a video editor on this and just make this a thing, like the Aeronauts.
I would pay money.
So yeah, like just the two on stage with like health bars. Yeah, with health bars, where it's like, I think you're a terrible person. Like he uses like aggressive attack.
I agree.
Defense block.
I concur.
Just at the end of the thing, it just says friendship across the top of it.
Friendshipality as they shake hands.
Vapeality.
Yeah. Oh man,
that really guy who played Nightwolf in Annihilation comes out and he's like, "Find your animality.
This is my animality." That guy was terrible.
Oh, that was
awful, dude.
Everyone's bad in that movie, but he's a special kind
Everyone
of
is bad in that movie.
Hey, the guy who played Cyrax did all right because he was just in a suit and didn't say anything.
Exactly. Brooks, Soldier Blade.
But you guys didn't like Flavorite brand Vin Diesel as Shao Kahn.
Oh, Shao Kahn was so bad. Johnny, no.
He's my favorite because he's just like, Father, the tournament has begun. He's like,
we must invade.
Under attack.
He always said the word, we must invade the Earthrealm fighters. Why do you move your throat like that? The invasion has begun.
Remains open. Your Earth is my Earth.
That should be actually a plot in like the next Mortal Kombat game where some actual combat is just like 2 politicians talking.
No, what it needs to be is the 2. No, I got it. Boon and Tobias need to participate in the test your strength thing where they have to crack the objects in half. And if you don't do it, you get fatality from across out of the screen.
Just some guy shoots you.
Exactly.
Yes. I am so for it.
No. At the end, Ed Boon walks over to Tobias and pulls his face off. And it's actually really been Quan Chi all along.
And it's the Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat Mythologies.
There you go.
All of a sudden, you just hear Sub-Zero going, no!
No, bro, permanently goes,
oh, but...
I don't know if anybody's watching this right now, but they're probably thinking that
they're tuning in and out. We're getting them every now and then, but we were talking about Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, we were. Okay, what's the next topic?
Yeah, what's the next one?
the next topic is the big one. This is all we really had left. So
okay, all right.
Nice.
Well, have at it, you guys, because I love Resident Evil as a franchise. I just haven't played many of the games.
You could talk about 3 though. You played 3.
I did play 3. I played the remake of 3.
The remake of 3, which is still pretty good.
To me, it's like it's awesome. I don't know.
Yeah.
I get people's complaints. I do. Because I have done my diligence on the subject, but I think that a lot of people are saying that this is like one of the shorter Resident Evils, and it's like more of an action focused Resident Evil, and that to me is fine. I'm much more of an action guy than a survival horror guy, so to me it works.
Well,
you know what's really weird? This exact thing happened when the original 3 was released.
Yeah. There was. If you want to really have fun, go back to like old Polygon or like IGN. Go like, I think they complained that it was too short a game and way too action based.
I remember reading the magazine reviews of Resident Evil 3 back in the day, and it was just like, I mean, they said the same things. They were like, it's too short, it's too action focused.
It's so weird. So weird how it's exactly the same.
But I understand that they're missing some things from the original too. Like they are actually like that developer that is not Capcom R&D, whatever it was. They actually cut out like a lot of content, which is sad.
I'm kind of shocked we didn't get to go inside the clock tower, but I am not at all shocked that they cut out Gravedigger.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see that making it in whatsoever. I would they got the giant crocodile in the RE2 remake. That was enough where I was like, okay, that's the stupidest thing they're ever going to do in one of these games. I would have shit my pants if they would have put Gravedigger in that RE3 remake.
Yeah, they're kind of aware that some of the things in the older games are just stupid.
But it's like they have to show, I love in all these games, they have to show that STARS members are superhuman beings because
time.
Of course.
Chris punches a bio boulder to quote Patrick Boyven or Matt Kowalowski from Two Best Friends, and then Jill is as a probably 100-pound woman at max is just woman handling this probably 90-pound plasma rail gun.
I loved it. I loved it so much. Man, Jill, I mean, I've always loved Jill as a character, of course. I mean, two-top Jill. Need I say more? But, seriously, though, like, Jill is such a great character. And,
that's
like, I love the way... Yeah, seriously. I love the way that Nicole Tompkins voiced her, too.
Yeah.
So, like, she did a great job.
She did. And
she did the mocap, by the way.
Yes. And I like the look that they even got for her. They continue the trend of where they weren't, because oh boy, Jill Valentine has the weirdest case of anything ever, where for a long time they could not decide on their lives what she looked like.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Her and like evil Jill.
Yeah,
later on
her and the older Lara Croft games kept like changing the appearance dramatically.
Yeah, including like Revelations, where they make her ass like a third of the screen.
Well, it's because you got to crawl through a lot of stuff too.
I'm not complaining, but oh boy, did she do some squats between that and RE5, or no, before RE5, because that's before
Jill
RE5.
Sandwich.
But
she puts
Jill Snackage, if you remember her. But
she puts Solid Snake to shame.
She does. That wetsuit looked real good, but yeah.
She's like, "Hey Barry, how you like me now?"
Unlock this.
Am I still the master of unlocking?
That is what you get as a trophy if you unlock all the lockpicks in RE3, the remake.
That's hilarious.
Which is pretty great. Which I knew that was going to happen. And Barry, again, one thing I love about this series is that they absolutely know how dumb those old games were. Revelations 2 is the exact case. Like Moira, his daughter, and Claire get trapped on this island because Claire has the worst life ever in all these games. Something's always happening to her. She's always ending up in a jail somewhere. But they get locked over there, and then Claire almost gets squashed. And then they get out, and Moira's like, "I'm glad you're okay." Yeah, I was almost a Claire sandwich. And then she goes, "Oh my God, does my dad tell everyone that joke?" And then later, Barry's there looking for them, and he smashes this gate open with like a crane full of lumber, and he goes, who's the master of unlocking now? Like, yes, you're such a dumb old man, Barry. I love you.
I'm sorry that they waited so long to bring him back in the series, but I'm happy they did. They just landed on he makes dumb old guy jokes.
But those are the 2 old guy jokes that he makes. But you got to play as Barry. That game's amazing at the end of it, and you have the coolest. You have one of the coolest endings to an RE game ever in that game.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, Barry turns into like a 90s action hero at the end of that. Oh,
yes.
I hope he comes back soon.
Schwarzenegger in Commando.
Don't worry, you might get the... No, he wouldn't be in there because that's only the people in the RE engine. I was going to say that RE-verse game they're making that I still don't know how to feel about.
I don't know about that one, man.
I just want them to make another Resident Evil co-op game. They don't need to make any more of these multiplayers.
Outbreak. Why is there no more Outbreak?
I want there to be another Revelations 2 or RE5. Co-op in both of those were fantastic.
Yeah, that was fun. Although it certainly didn't make me like what was her name, Shiva, that much. Take the ammo. Take the damn ammo.
I had the opposite problem, where if she was an AI, she would take ammo she didn't need because I had played the game so damn much that I had unlimited ammo on every weapon.
That was the opposite problem for me. I literally say, take this ammo, and she'd go, no thanks. No thanks. Nah, I'm fine. It's like, take it.
I will say, I was quite the fan of Sheva for obvious reasons.
Sheva, that was it.
Yes, good old Sheva Alomar. She is one person I want to return. I want them to have a game where all these really cool side characters that they just introduce and forget about come back.
So you want to have Barry, you want Sheva, you want Ashley, you want them all to come back?
Well, it's like Ashley's going to come back because like they're trying their hardest to hide that they're making RE4 again. But that's just going to happen.
They're hiding it in the same way, like trying to sneak by like a dumpster factory with a nitroglycerin truck. Like, what do you think this is?
Yeah, it's like what I want to happen is what they wanted what should have happened in RE6. You should have had Chris and Jill. You should have had Leon and Ada, or we should have Leon and Ada, and then in the other one, for the love of God, you brought Sherry Birkin as a playable character, but you didn't fucking put her with Claire. Claire spends an entire game protecting and searching for that girl, and now she's not a defenseless 13-year-old, and you don't put her with her?
Is Code Veronica still canon?
That's logic.
Technically, I think...
It should be, shouldn't it?
Speaking of that, remake Code Veronica.
Yeah, just do that.
You don't need to do 4. Code Veronica will work so much better in the way that they're redoing these games. And Code Veronica, even though it has some weird, slightly incesty type of stuff in it, is still a good game.
Well, it wouldn't be the first recent game to have incesty stuff there. I played Resident Evil 7.
I'm missing the tie in that one.
Weren't they a little bit? I thought they kind of implied that the.
You mean the family?
The Baker family. I thought that they implied a little bit. The dad was a little bit.
I don't remember that.
I guess one they implied that at one point. That it was a little bit iffy with the. It's been a long since I played that.
Okay, if I'm not remembering something correctly, I don't remember that part. But it was like the end. He's really ultra possessive of Zoe, but that's after he's possessed by after he's zombified.
Okay, it's not incest if you're possessed by a giant monster. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like, and you also punch zombies. You also punch zombies as Joe Baker, which is pretty great.
Yeah,
I heard about that, dude.
That might be the coolest
DLC
in a game ever.
I heard about that. Yeah, you just go around punching monsters.
I love that.
It's first person rock'em sock'em zombies. It's great.
I want more Resident Evil games that have DLC where you just play as the bad guy.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, why haven't we ever had the chance to play as Wesker?
You have.
Oh, we have, but I mean, like,
which one was it?
You get to play him as a downloadable character in RE0, but that's it.
Okay.
That barely counts.
But
and
he's
you
Wesker from RE5. You have him as RE5 Wesker just in the game, but
true.
But and like I get what you're saying, Keona. It'd be really cool if we could actually get him as like a full game as Wesker, if they actually had like the B side of what's going on. But it's like the problem is if Wesker didn't have plot or monologuing, he should win all the time. He's fucking Nightcrawler in RE5.
That is true.
And people try to... Oh, I get so irritated at this. People try saying that he does not teleport. He moves quickly.
No.
Shut up, he teleports.
He's not the Flash.
It's teleportation no matter what.
There's single
honestly.
moments where he's looking at Chris Redfield while unloading a 9mm at Sheva, shifting from points and never breaking eye contact. That's not moving quickly. That's fucking teleporting.
He's like the Lord Marshal in Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah, kind of like that, dude.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe this is just for as like a fun side project. Do something like Raccoon City, where it's like an uncanon game where you just play as Wesker and he wins.
Oh, then lucky for you that I hope fucking nobody watches that live action Netflix show that they're making.
Is it live action or is it? Wait,
it's live action.
There's two. They're making okay, Resident Evil, we need to have you work on your shit. Because one, the live action show is the Wesker kids make their way back to New Raccoon City to have wacky adventures. Gag me.
No.
Two, this Into Darkness thing that they're doing started out as an animated series. They had this recent RE whatever celebration thing where they referred to it as a movie. Now, when they casted Leon and Claire, which is just the people from RE2, the remake, which is awesome, they went back to calling it a series. So now it's confirmed as a series on Netflix when they did their big, we're going to do our 25th anniversary, hub-de-bub-de-ba. It was a movie. I'm like, how? What? But yeah, no one watched that Wesker thing. Please don't give them the power.
I forgot about it, to be honest.
It's so bad. It's so dumb.
Yeah, no.
We already have Kid Wesker. It's Jake.
Yeah, and Jake was supposed to be the extension of the melee combat, and even Troy Baker couldn't save him.
No.
Sadly. Sorry, Troy. You tried.
You tried, man.
But
so let me ask you guys this, since you guys are the RE lore masters here, and I am so not. So is Wesker dead in the games, or is he still around?
He's dead.
He's dead
until they say no.
We're gonna go. By the way, guys, this is spoilers, so I mean, just saying.
Okay. So I wish I would have saved the clip, but DC Douglas, who I love dearly, there's a clip in some game where it's kind of like Outbreak or like Chronicles or something like that, where he recorded a voice line, and the game is considered canon, where he has a voice line that plays in it where it says the details of my death have been greatly exaggerated. And DC Douglas loses his shit because the game's considered canon. But I do have to add that basically, if Wesker came back, I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't either.
Because he's been the main villain in almost every game up until RE5 came out.
Okay.
And then also, I love, like, these games are the most, it's the game, and this is how they always happen. 90% of the games are, here's the starting area, which always gets 90% of the love because it's your main area. Then we have a little itty-bitty side area. Then we have a lab. Then we have set piece. That's almost always how it happens. But the other rule is the only way to kill a Wesker is if you shoot it with a rocket launcher from a Redfield out of a helicopter.
That's almost every game.
Because it happens in RE5, and then RE Revelations, you kill Alex Wesker by Claire shooting her with a rocket launcher out of a helicopter.
And if they ever do Jake Turns Evil, it's going to be the exact same thing. I
mean, how else do you kill a bad guy in a video game, really?
It's got to be that. And also, in every game, you're right. They also kill, I'm pretty sure, they kill they kill Tyrant with a rocket launcher. They kill Nemesis with a beam cannon or a really experimental, like, giant laser rocket launcher. In RE2, you blow apart Nemesis because Ada just chucks you a rocket launcher off of a freaking ledge. And then in RE4, you finish off Sadler with the freaking red-tipped rocket
I can't wait for the next game where they finish off whoever the main villain is with a rocket launcher.
Yeah,
because
they
in
changed
your
it up.
survival horror, nothing says I'm horrified like a rocket launcher.
Yes, they changed it up in 7 where you shoot them with the Albert E1, which is basically a hand cannon pistol, which might as well be the here's your rocket launcher, but oh wait, we can variate. It's a pistol.
It might as well have been designed by Bungie for Destiny 2, is what
the
you're
Albert E1. I wonder who this is named after.
I can't imagine.
Me, because my name is Albert. Okay, anyway.
What?
My real name is Albert. Yes. Not kidding.
Albert Wesker Keona.
Really?
Yeah.
I really am Wesker.
It's funny because he backstabs you in the first game, and then every game after he's just evil, but everyone remembers him for the first betrayal.
Yeah, it's not like he didn't seem like a douchebag the whole time.
Yeah, every time they're like,
you betrayed us that one time, but we'll let you help us now. And then it's like, oh, well, actually, I betrayed you 5 times.
I betrayed you while I was betraying you, which means I actually helped you, but you didn't notice.
I just betrayed you now.
You son of a
saying it.
You son of a bitch! You caught me monologuing.
I would love to know how the Stars recruiting program went, where it's like, yeah, we could trust that guy.
He seems really weird. Now, give or take, we have Gun Nut Barry, who basically lightly massages hand cannons on his desk all day, but Wesker, he's okay. Man, that scene in the RE2 remake where you get to see everyone's desk, and it's like, oh, yeah. Rebecca's got her first aid spray. Jill's got her hat. Barry's got 15 weapons magazines.
And a sandwich.
And a sandwich.
It's like, Barry, why are you such a gun nut? Barry, what is wrong?
Oh, Barry.
Oh.
Yep.
That was my old partner, you know. I
screwed Barry Smith. And
don't screw up again. Oh man. So okay. I have to ask, have you seen the movies, Keona?
I've seen most of them. I don't know, for the last one I might have just skipped it, but I saw them like ages ago. And to be honest, I never really paid that much attention, other than to like the first 2 maybe, because they were the most fun.
I vividly remember all of them.
Yeah, oh man, the last one I could forget because it basically ends on a we could do a sequel. No, you're not.
I liked the really bad Wesker dude. You know, the guy who played him, the first guy who played him, who was like really over the top and bad.
Mm-hmm. Are we talking the Afterlife one?
Yeah, I liked him. I thought he was
great.
Funny. He was hilarious.
So the best part about this is it got to a point of where the games started rapidly outpacing the movies.
Yeah.
And then the movies just went,
whatever.
Can I copy your homework?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the fourth one, like the executioner guy just shows up.
The executioner guy from 5 shows up in a skyscraper in the middle of a metropolitan area. I'm like,
he's just here.
You're Africa guy. Did you walk here?
They're just putting, random characters and enemies in the movies just to have them.
Well, it was, and it's like, I believe, was that one Afterlife?
That was Afterlife, I think.
But it's like all of a sudden they're like, hey, RE5 was popular. We're gonna steal the executioner, and then we're gonna turn Wesker into that Wesker, and so badly that we actually steal a scene from the game. Like the throws the sunglasses and catches them, and they do that weird, like all that. That's directly from the game.
Mm-hmm.
That scene was also in 3D originally.
Yeah, it was weird. And then like
what a weird bunch of movies, man.
Oh my god!
Remember when
Bizarre.
they had Captain Cold as Chris Redfield?
Yes, Wentworth Miller. Yeah,
I love Wentworth Miller. I love you to death, but man, you were not meant to play Chris Redfield.
No,
you would have made a better Leon.
You would have.
He was better than the guy they actually got to play Leon.
I could imagine. Imagine this.
And then when I think it was the 5th movie where they went, hey, remember all those characters you think are really cool? We don't understand why they're cool, but they're in there. Barry's got the red vest in the canon, and then like Leon's got the hair.
Do you guys remember everyone's favorite character, Kmart?
Oh, I'm so happy that character
because we cloned her.
Yeah, and then we also gave Jill her evil costume for whatever reason.
For no reason.
Yeah, that was the sixth one where they give her the evil mind control cleavage dress.
Yeah, and then we brought back Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes.
And then Ada's in it for 2 minutes.
In the red
And-
dress, even though she's like 5 miles underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then no, and the best part about that movie is like, hey, we're going to shoot you up with your superpowers again because that was a really dumb plot device that we took them away.
They really didn't know what they were doing.
made you into a normal Resident Evil character. And then we thought it was dumb that you were like all the other cool characters that are just badasses. You need to have psionic powers where you can make people's eyes bleed through a security camera because that was cool.
That was so stupid.
Paul does let me understand. Did he write all the scripts?
He directed them. I don't remember if he wrote all of them.
Because whoever wrote these movies basically has the attention span of a 10-year-old playing with action figures.
Because they get rebooted in every movie.
Yeah, each movie is a reboot because continuity. Don't even think about
it. There's another film franchise which is just like that, which is Underworld.
Oh yeah.
Which I love the first Underworld. I really did. Like I thought that was a really good movie, but like every single time they made a sequel to it, it just watered it down. Like killed the mythology, watered it down. Ugh.
Well, that's because you don't.
That could have been such a good franchise.
Yeah,
you don't get the same people working on it. But it's like we have a better chance now for stuff like that because the new movies, like they actually casted people that look like the roles and could play them.
Mm-hmm.
I just really wish that Anthony Starr from The Boys would have ended up being Wesker.
Oh, that would have been great.
From the seventh movie, though, that last one, did anybody actually show up from the Resident Evil games? Because I think the last character that showed up was the Executioner guy. Because I don't remember anyone from
in the last movie.
The last movie was basically a retread of the first movie.
I know, but I'm like,
the last movie, like you had Claire.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the building with Ruby Rose, and then you had who is? Oh boy, I'm losing it. Who is the guy in the wheelchair from RE5 that Wesker kills?
Oh, that guy.
He is one of the scientists that was behind like finding the
Dr. Ashford?
Ashford, yes. I believe they have Ashford in 7. I could be wrong, but they show you that like that Alice is like a clone of someone from back then. And it's so bad. Like I will admit all those movies are fucking trash, but that one is bad.
Yeah.
And
I think they saved the worst for last.
And it's like we needed to kill Alice to fix the world, and then we didn't kill Alice because like we're gonna make a sequel. No,
they're not because they rebooted that film franchise.
I'm so happy they never got far enough to ruin the Baker family.
Well, yeah, dude.
Oh man,
I do not want to see Paul W. Am I doing? That one's Paul W. S. Anderson,
Paul W.
right?
S.
Yeah, there's Paul W. S. Anderson. There's Paul
Anderson.
Paul Thomas Anderson, and then Wes Anderson.
Okay, because I always want to make sure that I'm making fun of the correct Anderson.
They're all cousins, you see, all of them.
We have a question.
Hey,
Paul Casey, as a non-video game fan, I'm curious your thoughts on whether or not adaptations of films or TV series should be films or TV series or case by case. In my opinion, a case by case.
Oh yeah,
Because
by the way, hi, Paul.
Yes,
hello.
In my opinion, something like The Last of Us could be a movie, but Mass Effect should be a TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I would say that it depends. It's a case-by-case basis, obviously. Like with Last of Us, like you guys said, it definitely, HBO making it as a series is definitely a good idea. If you made it as a movie, it would just be too rushed.
Yeah. Or
same with Mass Effect and same with like all these big franchises that have a lot of plot points and characters.
Like if the game is like 12 hours long, there's a lot of points where it's just gameplay and it's not story you could skip.
Mm-hmm.
Those you can do. Like Mortal Kombat is perfect for a movie.
That's a movie.
Absolutely. There's no point in making that like you could do a TV series. Does anybody remember the really bad Defenders of the Realm Mortal Kombat cartoon?
Yes. Yes, I do. That was such a joy.
That is where Quan Chi actually originated. And then he was in the other that thing was ridiculous. That is on the level. That is on like the level of the Tekken anime where like Heihachi eats an axe that's thrown at him. But
I mean, obviously that's what you do when people throw axes at you.
Yeah, man. This is not just video games. This is anime and everything, period. If the thing is longer than 2 hours, it should be a series. Don't try and cram a bunch of stuff into one. Like Resident Evil is going to be a movie and they're combining 2 games. I'm going to see how they're going to do that for the first movie, but we'll have to wait to see. That is
Halo being a TV series. Like I feel like Halo could generally, like, if you did a good enough job of like, yeah, you could adapt Halo as a movie, I feel. Like it doesn't have to be a TV series because what are you really going to fill like 13 hours of television with?
Of Cortana
or 10
talking
hours
with
of
Chief.
TV with? I mean, I don't mind that, but like,
Halo 1 to me is a movie.
Yeah, Halo 1 is a movie, yeah, for sure.
I don't have enough sparse knowledge of the other ones to comment.
I think when they started introducing these ideas of like the didact and the librarian and the whole thing of like going all the way back and through the eons of human history, and this has all happened before and it will happen again, Battlestar Galactica. I mean, then it becomes like, okay, now we have to actually make it a TV show because you have all this stuff with the Forerunners and you have all this all this stuff that basically 343 just added on after Bungie left.
Yeah, I mean, like the first one, that could be a movie. Second one, movie, but you have to do the real awful cliffhanger ending, like the main game. Third one, you could be a movie as well. Those games weren't too long. Reach could be a movie. I think you could do a spin-off movie with like ODST, Reach. But then once you get to 4 and 5, you can't do this as a movie. It's too convoluted.
Yeah, definitely.
There's something else. BSG.
Oh yeah, he liked that we mentioned BSG.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Of course, man. Of course. I love BSG. That's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. And but they
basically did Halo before Halo, so
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So did Aliens.
Yes. What else? We got a little bit of time. I don't know. We're barely over an hour.
Like Uncharted. Uncharted being like a movie is, I think, that could work as a movie. Like Tomb Raider as movies, that works.
It's Indiana Jones. Yeah. You can do it.
I think if it's like an action game or something, then you're pretty solid with making it a movie. Like even the Resident Evil thing could be, it could be a franchise of movies or like a trilogy or something.
Yeah. Call of Duty, that you can make a movie because those games are like 4 hours long.
They are movies, essentially.
Yeah, they basically are.
By the way, guys, I wanted to bring this up actually, so thank you for mentioning Call of Duty because I wanted to bring up like I've been replaying Infinite Warfare, like the campaign, and I don't find it bad. Like I think Infinite Warfare as a campaign is really good.
I've actually heard that from some YouTubers that like this sort of retrospect, and it's not as bad as people thought it would be.
No, it's actually really fun, and it's like it's got that military sci-fi feel to it, which I personally really love. So
it's very Firefly-esque. It's very Firefly-esque at some points.
Very BSG, very Firefly. Yeah, very Halo. As a matter of fact, like it reminded me a lot of Halo.
Yeah, it's
the campaign is what I'm talking about.
It's not bad. It's not most disliked game trailer of all time worthy bad.
No, see, that's the thing. Like, I know that people are getting sick of the futuristic setting and all that, but honestly, they used it really well in Infinite Warfare. So, and the zombie mode was cool in that. So, I mean,
the big downside was this is one where they started really phoning it in with the villains. Like, who do the kids like nowadays? Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. He should be the villain. Now, I like Kit Harington. I like Kit Harington, but he's not the most charismatic villain.
No, he wasn't like he was very by the numbers, but like they made the playable characters or the player character was interesting for once, which is and also like the supporting cast was good.
It's not the worst multiplayer wise.
I don't know too much about because I don't really.
It was pretty bog standard to terrible, but it's not the worst of the series. I could think of worse.
I would say okay, and then going back and playing some Black Ops 3 as well, that was interesting to me because, like, I feel like that's a very confusing campaign. With, like, a lot of
Yeah.
A lot of weird ideas, but I also kind of love it for that reason. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I kind of enjoyed that.
Well, that's a game that was written by the zombie writers, which might have been a bad idea because a lot of zombie writing is Easter eggs and implications, and you found this radio message. Yeah, like
but
the big twist.
Coincidentally, the big twist, right? You're absolutely
that you're
correct.
dead. That you only find if you pause the game. That's something you would get from like Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Yeah, true. The funny thing was that going back and rewatching Man of Steel, because I was watching like all the Zack Snyder movies in preparation for the Snyder Cut last night, but like going back and like rewatching Man of Steel after playing Black Ops 3, the campaign, and Christopher Maloney is in both of those, and every time he came on screen in Man of Steel, I just thought, outcome, train go boom. That was it. That's all I was thinking of whenever he came on screen. I was just thinking of him saying that line.
Yeah, they say that like 4 or 5 times.
They say that like 10 times in Black Ops 3, which, I mean, it grabs your attention, though.
I mean, the only 2 lines I remember from Black Ops 3 is, stay with me here, and outcome, train go boom. That's it. That is it.
I love that he got paid for that.
Oh, that's all he says the whole game. And I think it's all a giant source code reference. It's very strange.
It is.
Giant source code. My God, I forgot that movie. Okay.
Anyway.
Paul is back with another question. Thank you, Paul, for asking us questions. Okay, let's take a look at that one. So, could the MCU Phase 4 plan, fluidity between films and series, or the proposed The Dark Tower plan from several years back, as in 2 or 3 films with a few TV seasons in between, work for some of these franchises? Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep, because honestly, like especially with what the MCU is doing, with their with WandaVision, with Falcon and Winter Soldier, just like expanding on certain characters that maybe don't get their fair share of time in the movies and stuff. Yeah, I think you could absolutely do that. Even with franchises like Mass Effect, like Halo, it would work.
Which one of the things is where I'm kind of hoping that Sony, they made a big thing about how this is just the start of them making stuff. Like, I don't want them to make like a PlayStation cinematic universe, but you bet your ass that I wouldn't mind them.
They're doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't need to see Aloy talking with Ratchet, like stuff like that. I don't need, but if they're going to make movies or other stuff like that, little side projects, just people need to, what needs to happen, if you like it, go support it.
Yeah.
Don't just talk about it, go spend the money, because that's the only way they're going to happen.
Yeah.
Because this stuff can work. It just needs to become popular and a mainstream enough to where the grandparents are going, well, I'll go see Nathan Drake go shoot some people on a train. Oh,
I would like someone to do a full, actually, I was going to say, no, actually, there already has been a full-blown cinematic scene of the train sequence from the second game, and that's Captain America 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. True.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that is just 1-for-1 the train sequence from the second.
Pretty much is.
Yeah.
And we've proven it's just you need to do them right. Like we said, Uncharted and Tomb Raider are basically different variations on Indiana Jones. So we know they work. You just need to make them correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sonic worked.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly.
You just need to do it the same. You just need to do it in the correct fashion. Like not Super Mario Brothers. That's not it. Like certain things don't work for certain things. A Super Mario Brothers animated series? Do it.
The Super Mario Brothers film was like Cyberpunk 2077 before there was a Cyberpunk 2077.
And it ended with the characters getting snapped out of reality for a moment.
Of course.
It did. That is one thing that they could do in an animated series. I don't know if I could see that in an actual movie.
Man, that was the weirdest childhood experience ever. Oh boy, Super Mario Brothers. And then you hear the music, and then it goes, I'm gonna talk with the New Jersey accent about the dinosaurs.
Mario, Luigi Mario.
It's one of those inexplicit, so many choices that I just don't know how they came up with that. It's really not dull.
No.
Oh,
Remember when King Koopa was just Dennis Hopper with a really weird face job? Whatever that stuff was.
You know, if I could go back in time, I would actually love to have Dennis Hopper in a Resident Evil movie.
Dennis Hopper could have been Wesker back then.
Yes, he could have. He had that personality down pat.
Yep. Yeah, he could have. He could have totally played that. Yeah, and I would have liked it. I would have liked that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Paul sent in a one more comment, which is Nintendo with their potential Super Smash Brothers cinematic universe, which
that's us talking about being animated, but not otherwise.
Yeah. True.
Like you could make the Mortal Kombat of Smash Bros, where they have their own stuff, but then they have to come together for whatever reason,
and then they fatality each other.
They gotta fight Master Hand.
As long as Master Hand is voiced by either I want to say George Jones, was not. What is his name? Oh my goodness, Darth Vader.
James Earl Jones?
James Earl Jones. I kept wanting to say George Jones. James Earl Jones.
George Jones, the country singer.
I kept wanting to say George Jones. Either James Earl Jones or Morgan Freeman would voice Master Hand.
That would work.
Okay, now imagine Master Hand sitting there going like with strumming on a guitar with his own hand. You stopped loving her today. She's a glove.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right, guys. So, do we have any more thoughts on the Resident Evil games before we?
I could go on for a while if we really
okay. Let's keep.
Because we kind of got sidetracked, but
a little bit more.
But talking about it
with the upcoming game, because when did they release that next demo? Because they said there was going to be one more demo before release.
Yeah, I heard about that, and
I
don't know exactly what it's going to be. I don't know, and I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but yeah, I'm up for anything. I just think it would be kind of cool if we actually got a demo as Ethan. Like, I really liked that the maiden demo scared the crap out of me. But it would be really cool to actually get a hold of, to actually like see what it's like to have an attached A case again in like a little itty bitty version of that. Supposedly this game is like huge.
Yes.
Supposedly.
That's the thing. Like we've only ever seen footage of the castle. We haven't seen the village and the other things around.
Yeah.
I really need to get through these games so that I can have a more fuller appreciation.
Right now, man, I would tell you play 7 and then and 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're basically getting their love child.
I'm gonna go from 2, the 2 remake, because I never played that, so I'm still in.
Do that. Yes.
Yeah. And then 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Code Veronica? Do you think? No.
If you're preparing yourself for 8, no. But play Code Veronica.
It's a good game.
Yeah. Obviously,
it has problems. That's good.
Yeah.
I need to play all of them.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a Resident Evil 1 remake in the same style as 2 and 3?
You want a remake? You want the remake of the remake?
Yes.
I mean, why not?
Because I want them, if they're gonna ever make it like the RE2, they need to keep the extra stuff in there, like Lisa Trevor and all that extra stuff. It needs to be in there. But
yeah,
I need to see Wesker in the remake style.
Oh yeah.
And
graphic quality.
You don't get that because you skipped it with 1. You did that version of it and with the fixed camera angles, which is still fine. I'm not against the fixed camera angles and stuff like that. And then in 4, you only get to see him if they do a Simon Ada. Like the only way you would get to see Wesker in this remake style, a good chunk of them, is if they did 5, and they're not going to do that.
Okay.
So
makes sense.
Capcom,
so just keep moving forward, basically.
Pretty much
that, but Capcom being Capcom, I could see them remaking the remake of 1.
Yeah,
that'd be the only because Capcom is very good at, hey, that thing you liked, we ported it again. You can play almost every Resident Evil game ever made on the PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah. I remember the days when Capcom couldn't count past 2. So.
Well, they got over themselves with that a little bit. I'm glad they got past 2 with DMC because, oh boy, is too garbage.
But, we don't talk about 2. We talk about 3 onward.
Yes, we do. And
I mean, I remember when it was Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 2 whatever. Just like
it would have been terrible. They did a Resident Evil Turbo Ultimate Edition.
But speaking of
run speed,
DMC does have a weird connection with Resident Evil because the first one of the many, like 4 different versions of DMC1 turn into Resident Evil 4. Because you got Malay Island and all that out of it, and it just turned into that. Oh boy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, what I wonder is there going to be any recycled things from RE4 in RE8? Because, well, they already have one aspect.
I was going to say, outside of what they already have with the castle and the merchant and the attaché gates.
No, I mean like the guy with like the hook hands that was going to be in RE4 that they cut is very clearly been recycled into Our Lady of Perpetual Talkability.
You basically have her and the sisters as Hookman, where he follows you all the time.
Yeah.
It's basically in there. I don't think you're going to get anything more that was like scrapped, but I could basically see some El Gigante type stuff, which you basically do have with that weird hammer wielding whatever that thing is.
Dude, whatever.
That's the great irony is that we actually know very little about this game. The fact despite it's coming out in like 2 months.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
But man, I am not excited for how busy May is going to be.
Yeah.
But I'm excited and not excited because I want to play all these games. Returnal comes out at the end of April, and freaking Resident Evil and Mass Effect are all out in May.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And they have not set a release date yet for Horizon, which I think is going to end up coming out in like November. But I swear on my soul, if Guerrilla Games comes out and tells me that game is coming out in May, I'm going to scream so loud that people in neighboring countries are going to hear me.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No,
I hope not.
No. Like,
for that.
PlayStation has talked many times that God of War is not coming out. Like there's many rumors talking that God of War is not ready, but they're insisting, like actual PlayStation, like not rumors, actual PlayStation is insistent that Horizon is still coming out, but that's probably going to be a holiday game, which I'm so okay with. Take your time. Aloy is my baby. Please don't hurt her.
Yeah. Seriously. These companies need to like just calm down a little bit. And not,
PlayStation and a couple of others have gotten very good at delaying stuff.
Do not pull Cyberpunk.
Some.
Oh, please don't. Yeah.
Please don't.
Oh man, you know what I feel bad for is who designed the other main characters who are not named Lady Alcina Dimitrescu, because that guy is not getting any attention.
Well, to be fair, they haven't gone out of their way to show them in trailers yet.
Well, we saw Peter Stormare, man.
I get that, but we got to see I have sunglasses, and that's about it.
Yeah, Peter Stormare guy, he looks awesome, but we've only seen him in like one.
Dimitrescu's got a lot more love in those trailers than a lot of people, because they showed it in the first one, and they're like, they like big titty vampire women. But anyway.
Is Peter Stormare actually voicing that character?
No, he just looks
like him. Like 100% Peter Stormare. Well, maybe we don't know. They haven't announced any of the voice cast, actually.
Bunch of Stormare teases.
The only person we know who's a voice cast is the lady who sadly passed away. That's it.
Yeah, and then Mia and Ethan, I'm pretty sure, are the same people.
Probably. Well, how happened to Chris every game? We don't know.
Well, Chris was Roger Craig Smith for almost every game.
Mm-hmm.
He just looked a lot different because they got more steroids injected in him. But like,
he punched a lot of boulders.
I will say Chris is probably a different person from. I would be very shocked if they got the same guy who voiced Chris in 7 to voice him in 8. Because oh boy, did they go. People really didn't like that we skinnied up Chris again. Let's make him a linebacker one more time. I
wonder what that focus group was like. Did they just go through the Reddit and go like, there's many people complaining about him being thin. Better put up the steroids again.
Well, it wasn't even like complaining about him being thin. People in that game that played it legitimately thought that was a fake Chris Redfield.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Because like even his hair was like really light blonde, and this is canonical. Like 7 happens after 6. Like there is articles you can find in 7 and stuff that they mentioned. Like China exploded with weird virus gas, and then 7 happened, and Chris is found in a floating vessel by Blue Umbrella. And then all of a sudden, in like a span of a year, like they just like let the air out of him.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
who wrote that subplot anyway? Our previous president?
Yeah. Well, actually, the president's a zombie in the 6th game, so
He was a zombie.
he was.
Leon shoots him.
Mr. President, no.
Yeah. Like, he's got a bad, like, Leon goes from being random cop who wakes up late for his job for his first day to being the president's daughter's bodyguard to shooting the next president.
Roundhouse kicking
priests.
Oh my god.
And then we get down to Resident Evil 6 where he's just doing all of the things.
Now that is character development, people.
Yes. Leon Kennedy, the guy who was almost late for his first day on a job, is the world's coolest super dad or super dude. Oh.
And the haircut he never cut.
Sandwich?
Can we also... I'm going to... You know what? I can't remember her name from the Giant Bomb cast. We need to talk about how no one has sex in Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah, I was going to mention that.
Well, I mean, there is a zombie apocalypse happening. I don't know.
That's not good.
There is, but for the love of God, the first time
maybe that's all that you have left to do, really.
Yeah.
Outside of Ada, a little bit in RE2, the first time characters like actually somewhat flirt with each other is the remake of 2, where they're like, hey, Leon and Claire are both really attractive. They should both think they're really attractive.
Maybe that's why freaking everyone's in love with, Lady Vampire. Because like, oh, hey, a sexy lady who actually has personality.
Like, maybe, but it's like, no one, anything. You probably don't know about this, Keona, as much, but I guarantee, Tyler, you look into as much Resident Evil things as me. There's so many jokes about how Chris is capturing people and making them go out with Claire to continue the Redfield bloodline because no one will date Claire.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of random... Is his name Steve Burnside, the random dork from freaking Code Veronica?
Yeah, Steve Burnside, yeah.
Oh, that guy's the worst.
He was the worst.
But it's like Steve Burnside. And then
Steve Burnside.
And no one wants to date Jill for whatever reason.
Right, because of him.
Or it's how is and no one wants to let Jill and Chris date. Can you imagine the super child that would be the production of Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield bumping ugly,
punching boulders and aiming rail guns at things?
Exactly.
He punches the freaking bed in half.
I will say I wish I had the picture, but someone made a fan art of Chris Redfield falling in love with a female Geodude.
I think I mentioned one of my favorite memes of
or a female Golem and they have Geodude kids, but anyway.
I like to mention the meme where it's everyone's favorite vampire lady, and it's actually just Chris Redfield saying, "Marry my sister."
Pretty much, it's like, and also there's the joke where they did an alternate take where someone did fan art of Chris walking in, shooting Mia 7 times, and going, "Marry my fucking sister now."
I hope that line's in there too. It's like, "Hey Ethan, I got a sister. Got any ideas?"
Claire and Jill also just need to be in more games.
Yeah.
People got so excited that one picture or that one character showed up in the trailer that kind of looked like could be Claire, but then it's just some random woman from the village. Give the girls some more screen time. I mean, the remakes happened. Now we need to have a game where it's 2-player and it's Claire and Jill. I can't even imagine, Claire, to my knowledge, Claire and Jill have never canonically met. You know how stupid that is?
Very.
Really? That's so stupid.
Claire Redfield is the brother of one of the top guys in Stars and has not met Jill.
Or the sister.
Or yeah, it's
the sister, yeah.
Even in the uncanon games, they never met. It's very strange.
It's she's met Barry somehow, but to my knowledge has never met Jill.
What?
It's weird. If anyone in the comments of this podcast or under this when it's still live on the channel, if I'm wrong, let me know. I'm pretty sure they've never met. It's really dumb.
They should make a game where you play as Jill or Claire or whatever. Or
it should have been Resident Evil 6 because somehow both of them weren't in Resident Evil 6.
That's the weirdest thing. We got Jake. We don't got Jill or Claire.
Yeah, the big deal was, hey, Chris and Leon are going to be on the same screen for 2 minutes. And that's it, because they split up immediately, because zombies would just cease to exist if Chris and Leon stayed together. Like, I can't remember what the Resident Evil movie is, but there's a scene in one of the animated movies where Leon becomes John Wick, except he has unlimited ammo. And
of course,
he is just blowing like 38 zombies away down a hallway while Chris is with a fully automatic rifle, just keeping anyone from coming from his backside. I'm like, this is why they're not together, because there would be no Resident Evil anymore.
Is that Extinction?
I don't know. It's one of the animated. It's the last animated movie that came out.
I think that was Extinction.
No,
was that?
Yeah.
No, that thing might have been Damnation.
Could have been. Either way.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Damnation. I think.
But yeah, those animated movies are something else. That is also, and I think it's one of the animated movies. I could be wrong. And it's one of the animated movies or one of the games, the only time that they kind of talk about that Leon might have gotten lucky. Also, we need to talk about how, one of the last things I'll mention, Leon also is not bad at getting women. He's bad at accepting women.
If you play RE4, that's totally true, because Ashley's throwing himself at her every single
Exactly. Ashley gets rescued from an island, and they're running away on a jet ski, and she literally goes, hey, Leon, do you want to come over and pull some overtime? I mean, have sex with me? And then he says, no, that wouldn't be okay. And then he flirts with Hunnigan, his, info person. And then Hunnigan goes, no, I can't do that. And he goes, well, that's just my luck with women. I'm like, Ashley was trying to fuck you on a jet ski 10 minutes ago. Don't tell me you don't have good luck with women. And then, what I was going to get at before, one of the games or one of the animated movies mentions that Leon and Claire shared a fun night in France together.
I think, yeah, it's one of the anime movies.
But they go out of their way to not say that they had sex. Because God forbid someone in Resident Evil outside of Barry Burton ever got laid. And we know he did because he has children.
I'm going to assume when they say they had a fun night, and they played Settlers of Catan all night.
Or she just got Leon to do something that she thought was going to lead to sex, and it didn't.
It's like that freaking the scene in Mass Effect 3 where it was an actual chessboard game, not a pickup.
Yes, exactly. Oh man. I could go for a while on that, but I don't know how much longer Keona wants us to sit.
The last thing I'll ask about, which is how much you want to they're gonna freaking offhandedly make a reference to RE4 and RE7 or RE8?
Excuse me. A ton.
No, I meant by is there gonna be a Granado in there somewhere? I
wouldn't doubt that. Have they actually said where this game is taking place?
Romania.
So because last time Resident Evil 4 took place in Spain.
Nice Spain, I know.
Which was looked a lot like rural Europe. But Spain. But I was if it wasn't that's the Romania, I was gonna be maybe they would you would hear a rough thing someone might reference. There was this weird clan called the Los Illuminados at whatever. They might mention a clan name or some cool term where they tie stuff together or whatever. Because they're making a big deal about his story coming to an end. Ethan Winters has quickly become the most important person in Resident Evil history for some reason.
Which is bizarre because in the first game, he's the most normal dude ever.
Yeah, and then he's supposedly important when it comes to the end because everybody knows him and he's done all this stuff. And then Mia's some prodigy person that's gonna have this weird sacrificial daughter. I'm how are you two more important than all the STARS members in one game?
Good question.
But yeah, they'll do some other stuff. They've said that this entire game they talked about, hey, we really liked RE4. We should do something like RE4 again. They're gonna make something. People are gonna have journal entries about a bunch of stuff. It's gonna be whatever.
Oh,
and I'm gonna look for all of them because I'm gonna be streaming the living hell out of that game.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play the whole thing. I guarantee you, the Duke they're calling him is gonna go Yeah, I knew a merchant guy once. They're gonna do that. They're still gonna do it.
Can you fucking?
Oh yeah,
they're gonna have him in there. Can you fucking imagine if there's gonna be at some point where they're like, oh, I would buy that at a high price.
What you buying here, stranger?
The first time they're gonna say one time, and the first time you meet him, he's gonna go, oh, hello, stranger. He's just going to say all of his lines, but with a different accent.
Yeah, he looks like posh English guy. That's the accent I'm getting from him.
Do you think, Tyler, they'll let us do a merchantless run like you could in RE4, where you just off the merchant?
I don't know if you'll be able to off them off, but I'm sure you can do a run without him.
Yeah, that'll be really weird. Because they show that he like just shows up out of like a weird caravan, like he rolling like the freaking Oompa Loompas out of the hello.
You open up a cupboard and he falls out and goes, hello there.
Yes, exactly. And like, are we gonna have like? Do you think we're gonna be saving with typewriters?
I hope so. That would actually be fitting with like this sort of weird like everyone dresses like it's not modern times. So I feel like that would fit.
They basically had that in RE7 where you saved at the tape recorders and like stuff like that. Man, I really just love that these are becoming old Resident Evil games again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're keeping the stuff that we thought was cool from the actiony type stuff, but now it's old school.
It's definite. Yeah. The tone has definitely changed.
Yeah. And I love that some people are like I have a buddy at work who claims that he's a giant Resident Evil fan, but won't play Resident Evil 7. I'm like, why? Because it seems really weird. I'm like, okay, what's the last Resident Evil game that you liked? He's like 5 and 6. I'm like,
that would be why.
5 is acceptable, but boy, if you keep asking me if stuff plays like 6, you're not a Resident Evil fan. And then and he goes, yeah, I remember in Resident Evil 2 when you go back to the mansion. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, you go back to the mansion area 2. I'm like, no, you don't. So I guess you do. I'm like, buddy, I will bet my next 5 paychecks if you don't go back to the mansion in RE2. You're probably talking about RE0 where they go back to a mansion. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure it was 2. I'm like, who was the character in it? Some female, a short-haired one named Rebecca, maybe? Like,
I cannot wait to see all the classic Resident Evil cliches in this game. I can't wait to have the big giant boss fight with Lady Dimitrescu where you kill her with a rocket launcher and then you go into a secret lab on Reaper Castle.
Oh, it's going to. Tyler, I will tell you right now, I will bet you a solid $25 that there is a lab in this thing.
Of course.
Yes.
Like, it just has to be. If they can't do it. They're physically incapable of making a Resident Evil game without a lab.
That's the one through line through all the Resident Evil games. If you consider it's the lab.
It is.
The underground lab.
It is, because like RE7, I'm like, there's not going to have one. They're in the middle of a swamp in Biola-Battery. And then they're like, nope, there's one.
It's a small lab.
Actually, Umbrella was there setting
stuff up the whole time. But now it's going to be, hey, this really medieval castle, we've got a stupidly modern lab in the basement. You watch. They'll be like, we didn't put a lab in there. We just had this one room with all these really old school testy tubes with like the weird things. And it looks like a lab. It was a laboratory. It wasn't a lab.
Oh, yeah. They already tease out umbrellas in the game in like one of the demo where it's one of the wall paintings. It's clearly the logo.
Yeah, I love Capcom, but they love pleasuring themselves a little bit too much to how successful and cool some of their stuff is. Like that umbrella logo is the simplest thing ever, but it's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's so simplistic. That's why it works.
Isn't there a real corporation that calls itself Umbrella now?
Yes.
It's a skin. Well, I don't know if they exactly call themselves Umbrella, but they okay, this is the weird part. Like they were a skincare company that had the Umbrella logo. No, they were a pharmaceuticals company. And they had the Umbrella logo, but it was blue. And then something in their logo like turned out to spell Corona. When the coronavirus came out.
Oh no.
And it was really bad and like really topical. Hey, you should go play RE6 that takes place in China. And the virus is called the C virus.
That was a lot of head turns. I remember that.
Yeah. So, and then it comes up to where it's like people are inside. We should play some games and go whatever. And then I'm watching Patrick Boyben from Castle Super Beast play RE6, and then he loads it up and he goes, "Oh shit, I forgot about that. That's really on the nose right now."
Oh no.
Or the beginning of Resident Evil Remake 3, which which starts off as the most not appropriately timed intro ever.
Oh my
like in
God.
the middle of a pandemic.
Yes.
Oh,
I know, immediately that's what I thought.
That was as appropriate as when the Stalker movie ends with a freaking like there's some nuclear footage of like the power plants near Chernobyl.
That's what it's gonna be like in RE7. If they have a lab, it'll be like his with the lightning
Dr.
bolts and all the other
Frankenstein's
stuff.
lab,
It'll be a
yes.
lot like that.
Oh my
Yes.
God, yeah, it totally is going to be like Victor Frankenstein is, where it's the Tesla coils and
Yes, it'll be an old school lab
I'm
that they'll
so
be able to
for
get away
that.
with
I would
I'm
love that.
So in support of that, yes.
it. Like the most modern technology in the entire game is the guns you're using.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
That
is
would
Peter
be
Stormare
awesome,
going to
yeah.
be like some sort of crazy scientist?
Probably.
Yes.
Because like they show him in the trailers for a little bit. Like I thought that guy was gonna be your merchant at first.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked that too.
Yeah, but like they show him talking to you a little bit and then you get in a fight with him. So he's some enemy of some kind.
I wonder, do you guys think that he's the real big bad of the game? Like
No.
it's not actually Lady
No.
Lady D?
Well, here's the weird thing. We know for a fact the main villain is just someone called Mother Miranda. We don't know who
that's
that
true.
is.
That's who
true.
she's talking to. So like another thing that's like RE4, you have the main person that's going to be your whatever little but it's not going to be like
Krauser?
Not Krauser. Which one's Sadler and which one's Salazar? I am having a real big
Sadler is the Napoleon guy.
Is a Napoleon guy, and then Salazar is the other one. It's going to be that kind of thing where one of them, they're very similar as characters, but it's going to be whatever. But it's not going to be exactly the same because you had a midget and then a mildly small person. I doubt they're going to have an 8-foot tall person, and then you're going to have an even bigger person. But yeah, it's going to be Mother Miranda, and you're probably going to see her right away, but you won't like see her until later.
Yeah,
because
although I had this weird feeling that there might Snoke it and go, that's our main villain. Psych, it was actually Lady D all along.
I don't. I think that they're showing you a lot of her because you're going to see a lot of her and then everybody else. Resident Evil games are very good at doing that.
Can we defeat Lady Dimitrescu with the power of love?
Love in the form of a rocket launcher?
In the form of a rocket launcher when she turns into a horrendous bat creature because they all do it.
That was the funniest thing. There was a Polygon article that was like,
so sad.
please,
So
the
sad.
best there was straight up a Polygon article that was literally called, please Capcom, don't turn Lady Dimitrescu into a giant monster. That was the actual name.
Well, they're going to. So.
It's like, speaking of like going back to Resident Evil 5, I like another thing that is consistent in every Resident Evil game is all of their villains are dumb as a box of rocks. Because while they're smart, but immediately when the good guys get the upper hand, they go, I'm going to inject myself with this. I have no plan to get back to my normal self afterwards. Like Irving turns into a weird, like, bio whale in Resident Evil 5. And then I'm like, cool. What were you going to do if you killed Chris and Sheva? What was your plan?
At least Dr. Perkins had a good reason for it.
Yeah, he was just mad and he's like, I don't care about afterwards. I'm going to kill you people for doing whatever. But it's like, yeah. And then fucking Colonel Sanders in 6 turns into a centaur, then a centaur with a minigun on the back of it. Then he turns into a T-Rex. I'm not joking. And then he turns into this weird praying mantis giant bug creature that you kill with lightning, and then he falls off, turns back into Colonel Sanders, and then spikes himself to make the Resident Evil logo.
And then bursts into fried chicken.
Exactly.
No, he does fry himself because he turns on fire. But yeah. I call him Colonel Sanders because
that's a missed opportunity, Capcom.
Yeah, I call him Colonel Sanders because his name is Sanders. But yeah,
And
he's just bad.
He wanted to give you free healthcare.
No, he just wants to piss off Canada. improvable task of pissing off Canada. But
it's so easy to do.
Just
wants
to give you some free coleslaw.
But yeah, she's gonna turn into something vampire-ish. I know it's gonna be that.
Do you think?
Damn it, Chris and Leon, you have destroyed my evil plot to deliver free breadsticks, biscuits, and coleslaw to everyone in the world. And it's all marked with the T virus.
Okay, question. Yeah. Do you two think that she's going to turn into something that's not a bat since her daughters turn into bats?
No, they turn into insects.
That one that's in the demo, I'm pretty sure morphed into bats.
So I know in the trailer it was bees, but I think it might be around the demo it's bats.
There's
it's
one
depends.
Maybe there's one that turns into bees and another
there's one that's bats.
Okay. Now, another that turns into.
Are those going to be enemies like reoccurring? Like you kill them, then they come back, or are they going to be immortal? How's that going to work?
No, because I bet they're going to have something like Jack, where he's kind of just patrolling, and then you have triggered moments where you can see them. And then you're just going to have to kind of fight them off. But if they operate how they did in that trailer, I don't know how you're going, or in that demo, I don't know how you're going to.
I don't know either.
Yeah, they look unkillable.
They do, because they just become ethereal. They're just things. They're
saw when Max was playing the demo, when Maximilian Dude was playing the demo, he actually he respawned in and he could follow the daughter up the steps.
Oh, really?
So he was
supposedly if you get in there fast enough, you can follow her up the steps.
He could actually follow her up the steps and stuff, but he couldn't do anything.
This is the guy that they glitched out, so he went let's see that character model, and then they freaking jumped at him and he freaking screamed like a baby.
I don't know.
I don't think that was him.
That was someone else then.
That was somebody else.
He's a guy with longer
I saw
hair.
That.
Oh, that guy. I think.
Oh yeah, but anyway, Max is
I don't know if it was. Yeah.
But yeah.
I know he didn't. I don't think he screamed.
Well, there was some guy that it glitched out, the daughters, they were just standing there, and he was just
that's weird.
Looking at the character model, and then it triggered and attacked him.
I would have freaked out too.
That would have scared the crap out of me. But very few.
Now I want to eat a bucket of fried chicken. I don't know why.
I can't imagine why.
Okay, anyway.
Very few things make me.
It's a running joke.
It's fine. Very few things get me excited as a new Resident Evil game. Like Far Cry and Resident Evil as a series, I'm always all right, this is going to be action-packed, but it's also going to be really stupid because it can't take itself fully seriously. So I'm like, give me.
It looks really, really awesome.
I mean,
I have it pre-ordered already on PC.
Yeah, me too. So I don't pre-order in general, but this one I'm like, I have the hat. I have the freaking hat. I'm going to get this. Come on.
Yeah,
because
I just wanted to
D.
I wanted to get that Chris statue, but they sold out. So scalpers will have it on the internet again for later.
Why is it a Chris statue though? Why a Chris statue? The marketing department should have looked at the drawing board and went, no one's gonna want Chris. They're gonna want the big lady.
That's because they make this stuff ahead of time.
Yeah, wait for it. It'll come.
And to be honest, in my house that I'm going to live in and have people come over to, I would much rather have Chris Redfield. It's the same reason
you say
why
that
I
now.
don't have... No, I mean that.
Give it a month. There'll probably be 3D printed statues over.
I guarantee you there's stuff now that you can buy. It's just not Capcom affiliated.
Oh, I know that. They're selling you literally cosplay perfect accurate outfits. The game's not even out yet.
Yeah, that's how they do it because cosplayers are nuts. People are already making Outsiders weapons, and the game isn't even released. There's people that have fully 3D printed and modeled. I can't think of her name. She was the first person I saw do an Aloy cosplay. I send you her link. She's amazing. She does books on cosplaying to help other cosplayers. But yeah, she saw one of the legendaries in the thing, and she already modeled it and perfectly 3D printed one. She based it off nothing, just did it herself. What? She's amazing.
Yeah. Also, this is something I have to know, which is
that's way too much talent.
Yeah. With previous Resident Evil games, they don't actually reveal who the voice cast is until the game comes out. I think.
It depends. Sometimes they'll do it and it's not even like they went out of their way. They're kind of just there was a cast sheet. But now it's with characters, and it's also in voice acting where they have a lot more voice actors that you just don't know who they are. Like in Ruby that I just watched, I swear to God there was a new guy that was on there that was Troy Baker, Nope, it's some random dude that has like 6 IMDb credits to his name.
Yeah. Because like I asked this multiple times before, but I'm like, they have surprisingly not revealed who is the voice of Lady Dimitrescu. There's no answer to that question.
Yeah, it's just some woman.
It's gonna be some lady who will probably have like 5 Instagram followers that blows up to like 10 million within 2 days.
Yeah,
of course.
That might be a reason why they're not doing it.
Well, you never know. I mean, some of these voice actors actually do like all the attention.
Some of them do, but in this case, random person who is going to be getting every form of creep going, hey, I really want to have sex with your character. She might not want that because it might be a sweet old lady that doesn't want that.
I was gonna say, like, if I had to guess, well, I can't actually guess. Voice actors are so good at acting like they're twice their age.
Yeah, so it'll be whatever. We're gonna have to wait and see. We'll have to see in May, but
Yep. It'll probably be someone you never heard of who will then probably become some really famous voice actress.
It's really hard to believe that it's like 2 months away, man.
I know.
We're almost there to release of Resident Evil Village. I know. Think
it's strange.
So
January
quick.
was when January was the announcement.
Yeah,
that was it.
Oh my god!
How did they?
What was the turnaround on this?
Well, they've already announced that they've been working on Resident Evil 9 for a while as well. Capcom has a bunch of studios and they just churn shit out. Now that they've turned everything internal, Capcom has turned into a well-oiled machine again. So
yeah, thank God for that, because just give us another Marvel vs. Capcom, please.
Yeah, and be better.
And be better.
that I have a good feeling that the next Marvel vs. Capcom is going to be insane, because they finally have a situation with those games where like 1 was good, 2 was better, and then 3 was insanely good. They had a consistent upward spike, and then so now they have to come back up.
Yeah, they were going up, and then just platforms fast.
Paul, you're not wrong.
Oh,
you're not wrong, right. Paul.
although you know, like I said, weird example of a voice actor being okay with all the creepy messages was Lily Cal is the lady who plays Parks in Black Ops Cold War. She actually was on a YouTube video interview going like, oh man, I just love everyone just simping for me. It's awesome.
It is. Well, some people how to do it, and some people have the PR people that block the really bad ones for them.
That's also.
Well, I mean, I did love that character. Yes.
Yeah, it's true. Although, you know, that again, there's already a YouTube video for this where it's like a guy did animation of like Capcom going like, "Okay, people, line up one at a time so you can talk to Lady Dimitrescu." And this guy's like, "Can you step on me, please?" It's like, "No, get along."
Pretty much. Oh yeah. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm quite excited. I will not stop talking about it once May hits. So.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah, man. We got like there's so much going on.
Actually, really, it's been a kind of almost under-marketed game because there was the big announcement convention, and then there was the demo, and then there was that weird push with all the studios going, "Yes, Lady Dimitrescu's pretty awesome," and then nothing.
That's the thing, though. Ever since they did 7, they've kind of pulled this with Resident Evil games because they're starting to realize, hey, if we make the game look awesome and then deliver on it each time, we can just go, hey, there's a Resident Evil game coming out. We're going to show you like 2 things. Everyone gets excited again.
Just don't overhype your audience, because
what was the original trailer for RE7? Like, how much did that give away? I don't remember.
Not a lot. You had "Don't Play Aunt Rhody" playing over the background, and you had some really creepy imagery of like the entrance in the bayou where it had that big thing with all the rotary blades and like the skulls and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And like it showed that, and then I think it might have shown you part of the dinner with them.
The famous dinner scene, yeah.
Yeah, so. And then that's about it, because you barely got to see the molded before the game came out.
Yeah.
And then in the trailer, like they got to play a demo again. You didn't play as Ethan. Again, you never played as Ethan. You played as that film crew that goes to investigate the house.
Yeah. And Jack's in the demo, but that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. So they're being really good about now going, hey, people will get more excited if we don't show anything.
Okay. Like I said, going off of that, I'm going to assume that Jack is the Lady Dimitrescu character. The weirdo Peter Stormare guy is probably going to be like Marguerite. Like, it's going to be like that.
Yeah, they're gonna have a cast of characters that fills different roles and stuff like that, and it's gonna be. They've gotten to the point of where they could just make a guy a personality, and then they get someone to write it well, and it's just like they're going to remember this stuff.
Oh yeah, for the benefit of the audio podcast, Paul just sent in another comment saying quality game over pizzazz marketing. Yeah, that's very true.
I prefer that.
Yeah, so do I. So do I. Because look what happened with Cyberpunk.
That is true. Like Resident Evil 8, I've looked over every piece of marketing like it's the Zapruder film, where I'm like, okay, I gotta see this. Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, and I have people that aren't Resident Evil fans. Like, Resident Evil gets mentioned, I'm buying it. That just happened. That's who I am. I have people that had no interest in Resident Evil going, that one looks really creepy. Yeah, you should play it. Yeah, I'm going to download the demo. People that I've tried to talk into playing Resident Evil games for eons are just like, that demo was the creepiest thing I've ever played. It's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the. I mean, all they got to do is just put in tall vampire lady, and
that's the other one.
Everybody just goes crazy.
Yeah, the horn dog crowd. Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
I am in it
because I know that's going to be reversed on you so hard.
Of course, that's the point. That's the fun.
Yeah, that's where
they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. That's what they did with Excella and RE5.
Yep.
I thought the last time we had a major female villain that turned into a monster, they didn't quite turn her into a disgusting freak.
Really?
Well,
are you asking if, or are you saying they didn't? Because do you not remember Marguerite in 7?
I'm not counting her. I meant by as in before that.
Excella?
Yeah, that one.
She turned into a giant tentacle monster that you shoot with a space laser cannon.
Because of course.
What was the one that still had like big breasts when you fought her? I'm trying to mix her up. Am I mixing her up? Is with RE6?
In RE6, you had the clone of Helena Harper, which turns into she is naked, but she has giant spikes come out of her back and she turns into a spider creature. You fight a clone of Ada, which turns into a weird spider creature.
Spider creature.
It's always spiders, yeah.
In Resident Evil Revelations, you had Rachel Foley, who had just giant cleavage, but she turned into a weird squid Cthulhu monster.
I think I'm thinking of either Rachel or Helena, where it's like there's still appeal. It's now been reduced.
Yeah.
I'd still do it.
It's like that one meme where it's like challenge accepted.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Marguerite, no, I'm not looking at the Marguerite fan page. I don't want to know what people thought of her.
No, I don't need to think about Beehive Vagina. I really don't.
No.
That was the grossest thing I've ever seen in a video game, bar none.
Yeah, that was very okay. You're really going a bit far here, Capcom.
I'm somewhat fascinated. All right. Anyway, okay, guys. So now that we've reached the 2-hour mark, let's talk about recommendations. Are you guys playing anything right now? Do you have anything to recommend?
I am playing. Wow, I almost said Returnal. Control. Control's really good. Control's really good. You should play Control. I missed out on it, and it's really, really good. I'm playing the Outriders demo. Go play the Outriders demo. Yeah, that's about it.
Tyler, you got anything?
I've been playing a bit more of the Black Cold War with the zombies outbreak. I've kind of maxed out that thing. Remember how I said things were going to be broken last time?
Yes.
Well, I found out what is broken. It's called Deadwire Level 5.
Oh, yes. I've seen that in action. I haven't actually gotten it, but I've seen it in action.
It is, for some reason, okay, a lot of things are powerful, but that one is just literally broken because it's, instead of, it's supposed to say, kills 5 zombies that are close to each other. Except apparently whoever designed the game cannot count because it touches every zombie in the map. It just, it's disgusting. This is so broken. I love it, but it's so broken, and I love it, and I've just been playing that over and over again lately, grinding out that pass. I have a pass addiction. I'm sorry. When I see a season pass, I'm like, I have to finish that.
Well, I've been so busy watching movies and sort of catching up on that side of the podcast, so of the show especially. So I've been watching I watched pretty much all of Zack Snyder's films except for Legend of the Guardians. So, I have been just immersed in that world, so I haven't really been playing too many games lately. But like I said, played some of the campaign of Infinite Warfare again, which was a lot of fun. I haven't really played zombies in like a week, so I probably should get back to that. But yeah, it's oh man, I've just been so tired because I've been watching so many movies and just tiring myself out.
And I have been also watching a lot of that American Horror Story on Netflix.
Oh, interesting. Yep.
Which makes me wonder, why was there never like a Resident Evil game in New Orleans? Why not?
You wouldn't get much out of New Orleans because it would just be a dumpster. Because you would just get zombies with Mardi Gras beads. You wanted your appeal. You would see nothing but topless Resident Evil zombies with beads on them.
Oh Lord,
that's what it would be.
And then the vampires and the witches and the axe murderers come out. Why not?
Resident Evil Mardi Gras.
Never say never. Where it's Mardi Gras, and then the T virus gets released on New Orleans. Oh no!
We have the bead virus. Oh no! It spreads like locusts.
Chris Redfield's just there, but he's not like as big as a truck.
No, he's wearing boulders instead of beads.
Final bosses are like a Girls Gone Wild video crew.
It is. Your final boss is a bath you have to take after freaking Mardi Gras.
Chris Redfield just going like, "Oh,
this stench is unkillable."
He's hitting himself with the boulder, going, "I don't want to remember this day."
Headbutting a boulder.
Can you imagine? Now I'm just imagining a zombie version of Gambit throwing stuff at it, going,
First we dig the cards, then we charge it up.
Have any of you played the Deadpool game?
Yes.
That is what it would be. Remember when you get onto Genosha and you have the clones of Gambit where they're just spamming his lines going, "Oh, that's not happening. That's exactly what it would be."
And then randomly the rogue shows up.
Nola virus.
Versus Voodoo. Oh, well,
why hasn't Voodoo been in Resident Evil? That's a good question.
That could be interesting, Paul. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, Nola virus versus Voodoo. Interesting.
Oh my god,
that's a good idea.
I'm racking my brain here.
Me too.
Email that to Capcom.
There's never been a Voodoo.
I don't think so.
Specifically, no. They've never had like Voodoo dolls or anything like that. No.
Oh
that would have fit in 4, but they didn't do it.
That's just way too creepy.
You know where it would have ended up? It would have ended up in 5, and then 5 would have had even more racist moments than it did
that
at
would have been even more more controversy surrounding Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, just a guy with a Chris Redfield doll going, ah. Oh no, he's controlling my arms.
Oh no, he's making me punch it.
There you go. I can't stop punching this boulder.
Suddenly Voodoo Vince shows up. That's a deep cut.
Voodoo Vince, good lord.
That's a deep cut, guys. If anybody remembers the old Xbox platformers.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right. Man. So this has been another episode of the Renegade Arcade. How about that? Our first live streamed episode. Guys, in case you're wondering what's with the graphics and everything in the background and all that stuff, we are rebranding ourselves. So, I actually got to work with a really cool designer who actually redesigned our logos and kind of helped us out with like Facebook cover images and Twitter images and stuff like that. So everything looks a little different around here, which is kind of nice. We still got, the same color scheme, which I'm never changing. So, things are happening. I'll just say that. But yeah, it's been over a year since we started this venture. And so now we decided to change things up a little bit visually. And hope you guys enjoy it, and hope you guys like this first live stream of Renegade Pop Culture.
Thanks for watching, Paul. You were pretty consistent, dude.
Thanks, Paul. Man, yeah, so glad. I still want to have you on the show eventually, so we'll talk about that later. But yeah, and thank you to everybody who did tune in, even if it was just for a few seconds or what have you. I mean, thank you guys for giving us a chance, and we'll have this up on the Facebook group, and I'll put it up on the website and everything. And we'll have an audio version up on Anchor, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, wherever you guys get your podcast feeds. So you guys can enjoy just the audio version. Anyway, Tyler, where can everybody find you online?
Oh, you can find me at Debunk File on YouTube. It's like a mystery series where I do history videos. The next video is coming out in late April. It's going to be about the Red Baron, everyone's favorite World War I pilot. It's going to be freaking 2.5 hours, probably. Ugh.
Wow, nice.
Yep.
Deep dive.
Absolutely. And I'm also in a couple of Discord servers for history YouTubers, mostly cynical history. But, if you just say it's history tuber, I'll probably be in the comments somewhere.
Very cool. All right. Twitter?
Twitter is BioWD. It's just basically me talking about history with a couple of friends every so often.
All right. Awesome. And Brock?
You can find me at Organoid0 on basically everything except Instagram because I don't use it because I think it's useless. But yeah, I'm going to be getting my head out of my ass to stream a little bit more. I've been incredibly busy with work and doing other things, but I'm going to get back into streaming because now I have Fridays open again because of changing some recording schedules. So I'll be back to playing Resident Evil games on Fridays again.
Very, very cool. All right, guys, you can find us, of course, at renegadepopculture.com. Of course, you guys in the Facebook group already know this, but I'll say this for the benefit of our listeners. Facebook group is facebook.com/group/RPC42. You can also find me on Instagram at Neoplasmic24, also on Steam at that same name, if you guys want to add me up on there. And like I said, you can find us on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Pandora, basically anywhere that you find podcasts, you can find us. At Ren Pop Culture on Twitter and Facebook. That's our official pages. So Ren, not Stimpy. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Look for some exciting new content coming into the site as well. We're going to be doing our Snyder Cut review on Saturday. So that is going to be a lot of fun. Everybody, hopefully, maybe we can do a video thing with this. I don't know. Depends on if Brock's there because you're our setup guy.
I will be there, so I'm up for it.
Sweet.
I'm watching I'm watching it on Friday, and I have nothing going on all Saturday afternoon, so I will be there.
Let's ask everybody if they want to do it as a video live stream or if they want to just do it as purely audio, and then we'll figure that out as we go. But yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Talk about the DCU, Zack Snyder, his filmography, and of course the Snyder Cut, which was very good, guys. You guys should go and watch that. All right, so that is it for us here at the Renegade Arcade. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for the support as always, and hope you enjoy the new look on the website, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
See ya.
Mm-hmm.